Hi everyone, Happy New Year 2026. We are heading to New Zealand for some live shows in Auckland and Wellington at the end of this month, January 2022 and 24. In the year 2026, we've added an extra show in Auckland and an extra show in Wellington, and tickets are on sale now at dogoonpod.com. We're also doing some live podcasts at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival in March and April on Sunday afternoons, and those shows, including discount season passes, are also on sale now via our website, dogoonpod.com.
So here's the thing with homemade meals. Eating them is great, but all the chopping and measuring and cleanup, not so much. With new one-pan assemble and bake meals from Blue Apron, you get all the flavor of homemade meals with a fraction of the work. Just assemble the pre-chopped ingredients, bake in the oven, and enjoy. Shop, assemble, and bake at blueapron.com. Get 50% off your first 2 orders with code APRON50. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Do Go On. My name is Dave Warnicky, and as always, I'm here with Jess Perkins.
Hello!
And this week we are also joined this week. I said this week twice. That's the third time.
Yep.
And a fourth this week, it's Marcel Blanche de Wilt. Yeah,
it's a
baby.
thrill to be back, a thrill to be in the studio, a thrill to be the B team. The B is for Blanche de Wilt, my surname.
I think, and I say this with praise, I think you would be part of the B team.
Great.
You know, you're like we frequently go to you when we need a guest.
I'm thrilled to be called upon.
Yeah.
Who if all of you were struck down, God forbid, of course, who would be in the whole B team?
Have we ever done an episode where there's only one of the originals?
I think we've called it, we've got to have at least 2.
Yeah.
I think we've decided that before.
Yeah, which I think is correct.
Otherwise, last thing you want is the audience going, oh, you know what?
Oh,
this B team.
This is great.
this is better.
If we get a second team going, we could have 2 pods a week.
Yeah, franchise it.
Oh,
yeah, or just
shit.
do every second week us, and then have the others. You know, we've got Marcel's here.
Yep.
Seren's here.
Yep.
Kirsty's here. Fantastic.
Yeah,
And we get the vibe.
That's a good group. Meso's in there too.
Oh, we get a third group going.
Cass Page.
And you can underpay
Evan.
us as well. So, like, you're making a fat profit.
They want to get paid.
We're doing it for exposure.
That's
or something.
Yeah, that's what it's exposure.
Yeah.
Right, quickly mention your comedy group, quick. No, you can. You can
I
mention your
don't
group.
like when you say edit point either side of my plugs.
No, it's great to have you here. At the time of recording, it's just pre-Christmas, but this is coming out in early January. So are you doing anything fun over the summer?
Oh, I do love this time of the year, but as a freelancer, I probably will be getting back to work pretty quickly.
Yeah,
but
right.
I'll be doing it in a chilled fashion. You know,
That's
I'll
nice.
have a margarita in my hand or something. But it's that time of year where you don't feel as guilty as a freelancer to be just a little bit gentler on yourself. Maybe I'll play a video game.
Yes.
Maybe I'll watch a film during the daytime hours.
Ooh.
That sort of thing.
That's
luxury.
Lovely. That's beautiful.
But yeah, I'm going, hey, I'm self-employed. I got to be making sure I got wheelers and dealers happening. I'm wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
I got to make sure there's some wheels in my future.
And deals.
And deals, yeah.
That's right.
So great to have you in, Marcel. Jess, do you want to explain to Marcel and anyone who may not have heard the show before what it is we are doing
Yes, because
here?
I've done this podcast many times before, but I did hit my head on the way here and I've forgotten everything.
And that must happen to you a lot because you're gigantic.
But we could hit your head on the way out and you do that cartoonish thing where that's how you remember
yeah.
everything.
That's true. Or the Clark Kent kiss, where Clark Kent has that ability to erase Lois Lane's memory.
With a kiss?
Yeah.
Every time they kiss?
Yeah.
That is
Well,
annoying.
not every time, but I think he can turn it on if he wants to.
Oh, Clark.
Which is pretty disturbing.
Yeah, why does
That
he
is quite disturbing.
Why does he need that?
Yeah.
I don't
Why
like
is
that.
it only for Lois,
I don't
too?
like, yeah. I don't like that.
like that.
Yeah, there
at
should be
all.
other sequences where he's kissing people on the street who like saw him go into a phone booth and he's like, uh-oh. Come back. I gotta smooch that guy.
He's chasing a guy down the street to smooch him. Superman's going to prison. Well, Marcel and our B team, C team, D team, and the listeners How this show works is one of the three of us researches a topic often suggested to us by our fantastic listeners. They go away, they read all about it, they write a report that's around a year 9, 10, 10.
It's January.
Yeah.
Year 9.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
And they bring it back to the others and tell us all about it. And we have no idea what the topic is, so we always get onto the topic with a question. It is Dave's turn to do a report, which is always everyone's favourite. And Dave, do you have a question for us?
We start with a question. Well, I'll ask you the question then. What's the report?
Oh, gosh. Well, the answer actually isn't the exact topic of the
Okay.
report. So you tried to get me there, but I've...
How many times do you think we have tried to get each other, especially live shows? We go, what's the topic tonight?
Yeah. Especially if you're like putting the finishing touches on the document before, half an hour before we go on, Jess will just say, oh, what's the topic today? And you go, hey, no!
But also scary for a live show because... Is that live show worthy? Really? We're going to talk about ants for 90 minutes?
Oh, yeah, if you to say the title and they go,
Yeah.
And that's going to be enough, is it?
Yeah, we just blindly trust each other. And that's never led us astray.
Though sometimes we do say, have a bit of fun with this one.
Yeah.
It's a dry topic. Come on.
Come on. I need you tonight.
We need to bring your B team game tonight. Okay, so the question is, since the Seoul 1988 Olympic Games, what other major international sports competition has followed the Summer Olympics using the same facilities?
Beep.
Go for
I'm
it.
buzzing in. I don't really get the question, but I'm going to say the Commonwealth Games.
No, it's more like usually there's a couple of weeks of the Olympics, and since 1988 they've had...
Paralympics.
The Paralympics
Oh, I
is
see.
correct. Yes.
We said that at the same time.
Yeah, you both get a point there.
Excellent.
Though, Jess, you didn't beep.
Oh, beep. Paralympics.
Perfect. Today we are talking about a particular event of the Sydney 2000.
Oh, let's go back in
Paralympics.
time.
I felt like I hadn't done a sports topic for quite a long time looking back through, so I found 6 in our suggestion hat. Anyone can suggest a topic at any time via our website, dogoonpod.com. I put them up for the vote on Patreon, and this one easily won. The topic itself has been suggested by a few people. Thank you to Georgia Cobb from Swindon, Ben from Calgary in Canada, Tom W. Hill from Rotherham in the UK, and Ali Collingwood from right here in Melbourne.
Collingwood?
Collingwood?
God, I hope
Oh,
so.
I don't know. It could be.
Whoa.
Or do you think if your name's Collingwood, you're like, I can't live there, even though I'd love to,
Yeah,
but I
that's true.
can't.
And also the postman would be confused as
Yeah.
well.
I reckon it'd be worse if you were like one suburb over in Fitzroy, but it says Collingwood here, but then underneath it says Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Confusing.
The postman would be having a bloody field day
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Ellie, we need you to tell us where you live.
Or I reckon you'd have to leave the city
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Yeah.
So, do you remember the Sydney 2000? We've talked about the opening ceremony before. It was a big event in Jess Perkins'
In my life.
Yes, that's right. You sang Strawberry Kisses at
Yes,
the ceremony.
yes. Thank you,
You were
yeah.
the backup kid. Is that true?
Yeah.
If Nikki Webster fell through, they were going to get you on that wire.
I was ready. I had my little pink dress on.
And you were trying to organise someone to break her kneecaps
Yeah.
beforehand. Yeah.
I tried. She was too quick. Loved the Sydney Olympics. It's probably, because I was 10, so it's probably the first time that you're really properly aware of what the Olympics are and, like, you kind of get excited about it. And
And it was beautifully hyped. There was a time where they were indoctrinating kids beautifully. They were making sure that nothing was more important than the Sydney Olympics. And looking back, you go, oh, it's just an Olympics. But at the time, this is going to change everything.
Oh, we were excited.
Everything.
My grade 4 classroom, we were making posters, projects, all sorts of things.
I was collecting, like, these little collectible coins in the Herald Sun. You got this is a newspaper for other listeners. You got like this little booklet, and each week or day there'd be you would collect, as people won a gold medal, you'd get a little token.
And we're thinking this is going to be really valuable one day. This
This
is my retirement fund right here.
Oh yeah. Any day now. I loved it. Had the Sid, Ollie, and Millie toys, little plush toys.
Yeah, they were the mascots. Yeah. And
Sid, short for Sydney. Ollie, short for Olympics. What was the other one?
Millie, Millennium.
Oh, God. They were obsessed with the Millennium, weren't we?
Yeah.
And you went to the games, is that correct?
No, I
think your family went?
Yeah, but I did not.
They left you Kevin McAllister style?
No, we were all supposed to go road trip up to Sydney and go to the games, and I got chicken pox.
Oh, that's
no.
So
right.
Mum and I stayed home, and my brother and Dad went. Had a fantastic time. Dad was in the Brazilian cheer squad at the volleyball at one point.
The more we learn about your dad.
I know. They just handed him this T-shirt. It was like a bright yellow T-shirt. It had Brazil on it. He wore that to mow the lawn for about 15 years afterwards.
That is so great, John.
It's
wow.
so
And
good.
also, let's look at the irony of mowing the lawn with a Brazilian T-shirt. Perhaps waxing the lawn would be more accurate.
God, he's good.
Get rid of most of it. Most of it has to
It
go.
was just a landing strip in the middle.
But it meant that my brother, who was like, he was about 16, 17, he and his best friend got to go with Dad, and they were both learners, so they just drove up to Sydney.
Oh, they've got a lot of practice.
Yeah, they had a fantastic time, and poor Mum had to stay back with me.
If they still made Australian movies, oh man, they would be frothing at the bit for this property.
Yeah.
They'd love to make a road trip movie about this.
Off to the Olympics they went.
Yeah, it's good
Had a great
stuff.
time. So no, I didn't go, and it's a real sore point for me because I got fucking chicken pox
Would
for
you
the
call
second
this
time too.
Would you call this a sliding doors moment? Who do you think you would have been in your life if you had made it to the Olympics?
I reckon
that
I
day?
probably would have met my husband much earlier because he was in Sydney.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure I would have met him.
Wow.
And we could have been married at 10 instead. He was 8. You know, we could have been married so much sooner.
So, because we are talking about the Paralympics, just as a bit of a background, the Paralympics developed after neurologist Ludwig Gutmann organised a sports competition for British World War II veterans with spinal cord injuries way back in England in 1948. And it was originally called the Stoke Mandeville Games. A follow-up competition took place in 1952 with athletes from the Netherlands joining the British competitors. So it
My people.
got slightly... Dutch, is that where...
That's where De Wilt is from.
Oh, fantastic. I don't think I knew that. And the Blanche?
Blanche is just like one of those sort of probably Anglo-English, I don't know.
One of those filler words.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
put
like,
that in the
that's
middle.
my dad. Blanche is my dad's side. Don't care about it. De Wilt is my mum's side. More interesting. Yeah, more history.
Yeah.
And then I put that little hyphen in between. Do I regret it? Maybe.
In 1960, the first quadrennial, meaning held every 4 years. Yes,
see.
I looked that up. Olympic-style games for athletes with disabilities were held in Rome. The quadrennial Winter Games were added in 1976 in Sweden. And like I said in the question, since the Seoul 1988 Olympic Games and the 92 Winter Olympics in Albertville, France, the Paralympics have been held at the Olympic venues and have used the same facilities. So
Yeah,
it used to be like more separate, but now one rolls into the other.
Yep.
And not to make this episode all about me, but 1988, the year I was born.
Okay.
So there you go.
You changed the game.
Mm.
The Olympic Games and Paralympic Games. Today we are talking about an event at the 2000 Summer Paralympic Games, or the 11th Summer Paralympics, which were held in Sydney. In Sydney, a then record 3,801 athletes from 123 national Paralympic committees participated in 551 events in 18 sports, and it all kicked off with the opening ceremony, emceed by one of Australia's great actors, Brian Brown.
Ooh, they got Brian Brown.
BB on the mic.
I'd be there going, as a lot of comedians, and I'm like, has this guy even done emceeing before? Like, could they have not got someone who's, done a bit of road shows?
Does this guy even do any live
Yeah.
stuff? Come on.
Can we get like an audience warm-up guy at least?
probably
They've
have
got charisma.
They had like Rove or something come out and start that.
And we're like,
right, okay.
Thank you, yes.
Now Brian Brown on the mic. Other performers included Yothu Yindi,
Fuck yeah.
Christine Arnoux,
Yes.
Billy Thorpe,
Yes.
Taxi Ride,
Ooh.
Vanessa-
Get set, everybody.
We're on
On our way to
Nowhere. Isn't it Nowhere? Oh my God.
I think
There's Meet You and then
it's
Nowhere,
exactly
you're right.
right. We were just at different parts of the
You
song.
know your Taxi Ride. Also Vanessa Amorosi, and in my mind she also did the opening, the Summer Olympics, right? Did she? Absolutely Everybody? Wasn't it?
Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I would associate that song with the games, but maybe I've seen her do that at the Paralympics. Who knows? Also, Kylie Minogue was there.
Oh,
She
shit.
sang an a cappella version of Waltzing Matilda. You'd be like, okay, what else you got?
I'll tell you what, though. One time I was traveling overseas, probably the first time I went traveling overseas, and I'd been away for a while, and I felt a bit homesick, and I watched Bachelor Girl sing Waltzing Matilda at a footy grand final. Watched a little YouTube of that and got a little misty-eyed.
This is how you
So don't underestimate the power of Waltzing
Right, because
Matilda.
I'm sitting there thinking, you're seeing one of Australia's greatest ever pop stars.
Yeah.
You're like,
And
You're
she's
doing
going,
waltzing
"What's a jolly swag, man?" It's like, okay.
But like you're in the stands crying. You're bawling your
Oh,
eyes out.
it's beautiful.
This is how you get back to full power, not unlike my friend Clark Kent, who I referred to before, who needs to be exposed to the yellow sun to get back to
Yes.
full power. You need to...
I need to-
like, you're crawling over to your laptop to type in Waltzing Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda. Bachelor
And then-
girl specifically.
And then the evil villain that's about to destroy you, like, you type it in and he's like, one last blow, and you turn around and you're back to full power and you take him down.
Yeah.
Kick him out a window.
That's right. No, the thing that actually makes me a full power is watching Coldplay perform at the music festival in 2009, Sound Relief.
Mm-hmm.
And they play a version of You're the Voice and they bring John Farnham out to sing it. Gets me every time.
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
That
Powerful
is
stuff.
huge.
Powerful
That's
stuff.
huge.
It was amazing.
So she then did her rendition of Kool and the Gang's Celebration.
Great.
Sure.
Everyone around the world, come on. And then her current hit, Spinning Around. So she did do one of her
Okay,
own
she's done a
songs,
little medley.
which is pretty great.
Sure.
Then Australian wheelchair race 9-time Paralympic gold medalist Louise Savage lit the Paralympic cauldron and the games were off.
Huge.
And like the Olympics before them, they were huge. I've even written here. The Sydney 2000 Paralympics sold a record-breaking almost 1.2 million tickets.
Wow.
So people really got behind the games, great attendance across the board, and it was big. Now, just a bit more of a background. Every participant at the Summer Paralympics has their disability grouped into one of 10 disability categories, which I wasn't fully across all the categories. So in case you're like me, the Paralympic Australia website writes, the aim of classification is to group together athletes whose impairments affect them in similar ways in their sport. Without classification, there is no parasport. It is crucial to the integrity and fairness of parasport competition. And the 10 categories include impaired muscle power, impaired passive range of movement, limb deficiency, leg length difference, short stature, hypertonia, which is increased muscle tension or stiffness and reduced ability to stretch, ataxia, which is a classification for athletes with uncoordinated movements caused by damage to the central nervous system, athetosis, which is continual slow involuntary movements, vision impairment, and intellectual impairment. And the last category had debuted at the previous 1996 Games and had an expanded list of sports in Sydney, including for the first time basketball ID, or basketball intellectual disability.
Oh, cool.
As far as comedy podcasts go, we're looking for some hot riff opportunities and just politely listening to a list of disabilities there, going, very good. Very good.
I didn't know that. That's I didn't know.
Yeah, I
like you
didn't
were
know
saying,
the
I
full
didn't know how.
classification. Yeah, obviously to keep it fair for everyone,
Yeah,
you are competing against people with similar disabilities, but I didn't know the exact 10.
yeah, that's interesting. Makes sense.
So, that's all the background. To get to the story today, one of the athletes who made their Paralympic debut at the Sydney 2000 Paralympics was Ramon Torres. ESPN made a doco about this story in 2024 for their 30 for 30 series, directed by Sume Oram. And interviewed almost 25 years after the Paralympics, Ramon Torres is still a big guy. He's covered in tattoos.
Same.
Do you also have dead and life on your knuckles?
Yep.
Pretty badass.
Yep.
He's got a bunch of skulls.
Yep.
An owl on his throat that he says protects him from his enemies.
Oh, I like that.
He looks badass.
Cool.
An owl tattoo on his throat.
No, an owl.
Literal.
A tiny little owl. And his enemies come close and it flips him off. Get back! It said, fuck off! Get out of here!
That would work. That would work.
Oh, yeah, I'd be scared by that. Somebody had an owl, like, taped to their neck. I'd give them a wide berth, too.
That's way more scary than
Yeah.
a tattoo.
I'd be like, all right, man.
I'm sorry, is that owl taped?
I'd be worried about the well-being of the owl,
And
for sure.
That's the 11th category, as well as people with birds taped to them.
Yeah, that's right.
That is terrifying.
Scary stuff.
Scary.
Got a little tawny frog mouth stuck here.
So, Ramon Torres was born into a Spanish family, but in the seaside town of Weymouth in England. So his first language is English, and he felt like a real outsider growing up and was horribly bullied inside and outside the classroom. Inside, he couldn't understand the reading, was often made to sit with a dunce's cap facing the wall. Awful stuff.
Oh.
Whoa, they had dunce's caps?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
What a wonderful way to motivate
Yeah,
children.
obviously, he's going to get the curriculum with this motivation.
Yes, now he'll be able to read.
Yeah, he's missed the whole lesson by staring at the wall,
Yes.
wearing a thing that makes him feel horrific.
Perfect.
And then outside the classroom, vicious bullies would say horrible things and beat him up, He had a bad time. He was scared of his dad also at home, who seemed to disown him. And honestly, just a bad time across the board. He was later diagnosed a few years later, when he was about 12, as being intellectually disabled. The way Ramon himself describes it is, he says, "I do everything slowly." And he comes across in the doco as a real deep thinker who has internalized a lot of the hurt he felt. And it's emotional hearing about how people made him feel growing up. But he was close with his sister Rosie, who taught him that he needed to stand up for himself and fight back rather than silently take the beatings. And inspired by watching Rocky, she recalls that in the movie, Rocky drinks cups of eggs, raw eggs for breakfast. So she said, "Ramon, or Ray, she calls him, you've got to drink 8 eggs." And he did it, and he just spewed everywhere.
Of course he did.
And he's like 35 years later, he's like, "I still have the taste in my mouth."
Yeah, I've tried it in my time.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Yeah, because there's just those moments where you watch a movie like Rocky and you go, "All right, that's how to do it. I'm going to get fit and buff this week." And it doesn't take. I think the music, the montage music, really goes a long way. You have to have the music underscoring the experience.
You can keep it down if you have the music playing.
Yeah.
And the appeal of the eggs, I don't eat eggs, is the protein. Because
I
they
believe
make
so.
really fun flavoured protein powders now.
Yeah,
You don't have to just
I think
scull
a few decades
raw
later,
eggs.
we're past the cups of eggs, surely.
Yeah.
Or at least you're mixing some chocolate.
Cook the
powder
eggs.
in
Just
there or
cook
something.
the eggs, for fuck's sake.
But it's easier to get them down. I reckon Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's, he's drinking eggs. Surely. He's probably doing 36 a day. Jess is feeling unwell.
Yeah, that actually makes me feel a bit nauseous.
Yeah, it's yucky.
Ugh.
So they did the egg thing, but they also trained a lot. They went on runs, and she sort of tried to get him to fight back. One day a bully punched him, as he always did, but this time, every time, he didn't fight back, but he just got back up every single time. And this happened several times until the bully just stopped, because I guess he's like, this guy just won't go down.
Yeah.
The Chumbawamba defense.
That's right.
Exactly. So it took me a
That
second.
did take you a second. I watched the cogs turning in your brain. You went,
Get knocked down.
yes.
Get
and I
back
got
up again. Never going to keep him down.
Not the whiskey drink part, because he's still a
Drinks
young
the egg
person.
drink, drinks the eggnog drink. Everything's egg flip, the big M flavour. Too many eggs.
What flavour is egg flip?
I think it's very similar sort of world to an eggnog,
Yeah, I
isn't
think
it?
it's eggnoggish, yeah. My dad loves them because growing up it was like I think it's a 60s, 70s flavour.
Right.
And then every now and then Big M, the milk brand, brings them back and he's like, back to childhood with it. And I'm like, I can't get behind it.
No.
So things got harder for Ramon, I'm sorry to say, when at 12 his parents split up and he moved with his father to Valencia back in Spain, which separated him from his sister Rosie, who was his big ally and protector. And he had no contact with her for over 2 years. And this was particularly difficult for Ramon as he did not speak Spanish.
That's going to be challenging.
That's challenging.
Yes.
Again, he was bullied.
I don't understand separating the kids.
No.
And
That
it's just
seems-
going to lead to a parent trap situation as well.
Yeah.
Alone to pass the time, he threw rocks at the metal number on the front of his house, and sick of the annoying sound it made, his dad came out and said, "Here, play with this instead." And it was a Spalding basketball.
Oh, this is proper movie,
Yes.
sports movie type stuff happening right here.
Absolutely, yep.
And if it wasn't a basketball, it would have been a guitar and it would have changed the whole course of his life.
Whatever he got at that moment,
Yeah.
it was going to be big.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that we even know the brand of basketball.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I can visualise it properly. We're not talking about a Wilson here, okay?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
This is a Spalding.
Is there a third brand I can think of? Probably.
Spalding was the name of the dentist in Castaway. And he used that as a fun little bit of chit-chat with Wilson the volleyball. And then it turned out, because that was the only other character that existed in the thing, that was who Helen Hunt had shacked up with when he got
yeah.
back to dry land, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That she hooked up with the dentist.
She hooked up with the one character. What are the chances?
What are the chances?
So he's been given the Spalding basketball. He was 16 years old, and Ramon became obsessed, playing and bouncing the ball all day long. He said that, I'm sure my dad regretted giving it to me because I was now bouncing a basketball in the
that's
house
loud
all
too.
day long.
Yes, yeah.
He slept holding the ball. He showered with it. It became a lifeline for this troubled teen.
Oh,
Oh, not unlike Castaway.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he is cast away in a way.
And he became skilled with the ball as well. Of course, being a team game, basketball is played with other people. Ramon was nervous about this.
Yeah, fair.
But he was encouraged to play with Spain's National Association of Special Sports, referred to as ANDE, A-N-D-E, back from the acronym for the Spanish name for it, founded by Fernando Martín Vicente, a connected businessman and former Madrid city councillor who was also the father of a disabled child, and he set up this organisation in the 70s. He was also the head of one of the 6 international federations of disabled athletes that make up the Paralympic family, the INASFID or INASFID, also the International Sports Organisation for Persons with an Intellectual Disability, and he was also a member of the International Paralympic Committee's, or the IPC, ruling executive and vice president of Spain's Paralympic Committee. So if you're going to get anywhere in Paralympic sports and you're in Spain, this is a great guy to know because he's at the head of everything, basically.
Wow.
It's all about who you know. Nepotism.
Tell me about it.
So Andy was a great way for kids with intellectual disabilities to play different sports, and here Ramon thrived. Basketball made him feel alive and like he could fly.
This is all just beautifully wholesome.
This is beautifully
so
wholesome.
nice.
I know. Well, I wish
like
I could.
he could fly, not unlike, oh, damn it. The R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly from Space Jam.
Yeah.
What about just like Michael Jordan?
Yeah, that's true. But like, yeah, it's hard.
He
This
really
is
wanted to bring up R. Kelly.
So,
You're like, this episode's too wholesome so far.
Yeah. Let's bring up R. Kelly.
Bring up a bad person.
well, the episode's so wholesome and sweet that I have to look for like other avenues to go down and go, oh, what's this? Oh, it's R. Kelly.
Oh, no.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Another
Sorry.
dead end. So he was also very good at the sport, and people would tell him, "You're good at this," and he recalled the feeling, "I'm good at something."
Oh.
Well, that's
Did
a change.
Did you guys have that growing up? Because I think that's such a big thing for a kid, for a young person to be told you're good at something. Because I feel like I didn't get that very much. I got it for writing. I wrote like a big old story across a bunch of different exercise books, and people were like, "Wow, this like." Actually, it was more about the quantity because I don't think really anyone really read it because it's so long.
This is huge.
Because it was more about that, like, oh, you've filled a bunch of exercise books with this story, well done. But then there's not really much you can do with that. It's like, oh, cool, you're gonna read it? No, oh, you're gonna what do I do with this now? Like, it's huge to be told that. Like, were you encouraged as a child, Jess?
No.
Oh.
And that's why I do this. No, I was, yeah. And it was, yeah, I was encouraged for humour. And
Really?
Yeah.
That's a rare thing.
Like my parents would point it out, which,
They go, you're a funny girl.
yeah, stuff like that. Or
Jess,
like,
she's funny.
she's got a good sense of humour. And so then you just you believe that about yourself.
No, that's
It's
nice.
really nice.
That's rare.
But yeah, no, I was actually good at heaps of things. So it was probably hard for them to choose.
Yeah, others they'd be just praising you all the time.
Yeah.
Who's got the time for that?
No.
Did
So they
you
went
get-
the other way and just sort of beat me down a lot.
My one was in early primary school was maths. Very good at maths. Went to the couple of the what are they called? Gateways.
Yes.
For
Yeah. Did you have
quote-unquote
that in
gifted children?
We had
South Australia?
Tournament of Minds. We probably
Oh,
did have
yeah,
gateways,
was
but
that,
I didn't
yeah.
hear about it because I was on the lower end of maths. I hid all my activity sheets in grade 3 in a drawer because I was in that range that if you were really good, you would get the teacher's attention because you go, oh, give me another activity sheet, miss,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
crushing it. Or if you're really bad, they can see that you are struggling. But if you're just quiet in the
Yeah.
middle,
Just trying to cruise through.
you can sneak every blank activity sheet that you never really did into that tray, and at the end of the school year, sneak it into a bin and not do any maths for a really important part of your life.
Yeah, really formative time.
I would have praised you for that. I would have been like, this deception is quite advanced.
Yeah.
You should go to the gateways for lying. And then, like, yeah, in high school it was like drama sort of stuff.
Yes,
as well,
yeah. Performing. That all makes sense now. Doesn't
Here
it?
we
look
all are.
Look at what we do.
So back to Ramon, it is beautiful. It's so wholesome at this stage. He played with the team and he won championships, and then he joined Spain's national team, playing in Greece and Brazil. So he also gets to travel.
Is he quite tall?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, right,
Tall
yep.
guy. Yep.
Tall, that's what tall people get asked. Do you play basketball?
Did you get that a lot
yeah,
growing
I got
up?
that a lot. And also when I worked at a service station at ages 19 to 20 or so, a lot of people coming in. And also then I got, do you play football as well? And I just every time I'd go, I'm tall, but I have no talent. Like that's the real important part.
Yeah.
And they found that as well when they put me in the special sports team in year 9. Henley High School had a special sports division, people who were the elite squad, and they cast me on height.
Yeah.
I think that casting is what they call it in the
Yes,
sports
you
world.
auditioned for the basketball team, yes.
Yeah, walk across the pitch. Yep.
They quickly
Very good.
realised that height was not going to be enough.
Yeah,
You
but
have
you
to grab the ball, Marcel.
but just plant you under the ring and just fob it into you, and
No,
you just
I
go.
was
bloop.
I was so uncoordinated, and I learned later as well that if you are tall and rapidly growing at in those early ages, your body's coordination isn't keeping up
Yes.
with it as well, which I didn't learn until later.
And there's a lot of kids who grow very quickly and to big heights like you did will have they have issues with their ligaments and muscles, and
Yeah.
one of my cousins had to take a year off sport because he's probably your height as well. I dare say actually taller, and
Is that possible?
he's a freak.
Can you be taller than 6'5"?
Oh no, he might be your height.
Because his legs.
Yeah,
Couldn't
he
carry
was a
it.
great cricketer, but he was too he kept getting injured because his body just hadn't caught up with how quickly he'd grown.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Crazy.
That's why you just want to be average height. Tall for a girl, so I played a forward or a centre at basketball, but deeply average.
That's why you want to be a small man.
Yes.
Because no one will even ask you if you want to play. And
Yeah.
so you don't have to show everyone that you are also
What about-
uncoordinated. The worst of all worlds.
What about Muggsy Bogues? He was a
I
short player.
think I'm taller than
Yeah.
Muggsy Bogues.
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I mean,
don't know
you're
who
too
Muggsy
busy
Bogues is.
doing your maths homework at the side of
Yeah.
the court. They're not asking you. You're pushing
Yeah.
your glasses up your nose.
It's true.
Dave's like, anyone needs a Gatorade? Let me know.
So Ramon, he's doing great. He then became the captain. He's kicking goals, or should I say shooting goals.
You should say that, and you wrote it ahead of time, so
I did
you
write that.
should have
Yeah, that's right.
adjusted that.
In 1999, he was invited to meet the King and Queen of Spain in Madrid.
Whoa.
After his team won the Baron de Gel Cup at the National Sports Awards, Ramon was nervous, but was accompanied by Fernando Martin Vicente, the head of the Andy organization. And his father framed a photo of Ramon meeting the king and left it in his son's room. And Ramon felt like it was his dad finally telling him he was proud of something he did.
Oh, you could just tell him.
Well, he
Yeah.
didn't say it.
No,
Come on,
no,
come
dads
on,
don't say
come on,
that.
dads
But
of
he
the
did
world.
say he left the photo and later said, that's a nice photo.
I'm assuming my estranged dad is listening to this very episode,
Yeah.
considering whether he's going to put up a framed photo of me and meeting the King and Queen of Spain. And,
Oh, the
yeah.
king and queen of podcasting,
Yeah.
Dave and I.
We're not getting a photo. I don't want
We will not be
evidence of
taking a
this.
photo. Why don't dads just say they're proud?
Just say it.
Just say it for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Do you know how often now I go to anybody else, you proud of me? I really ask for it now. Sad.
I like to tell
Don't
my
look her in
friends.
the eye.
I like to tell my friends I'm proud of them. It's
Okay.
nice. I tell my friends I love them.
Yep.
We got to be better.
We got to be better.
Yeah, I tell my 2-year-old I'm proud all the time. It means nothing.
She doesn't give a shit.
I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you put away your books. I'm proud of you.
And is your 2-year-old ever saying it back?
Never. Hang on. She never said I'm proud of you.
Wow.
I'll have a word.
Thank you. Please. Tell your dad you're proud of him. He put away the books for months before you could. So then in 2000, the Summer Paralympics came to Sydney. And like I said, intellectually disabled basketball was making its big debut. And Ramon, he got the call up for the national squad.
Yes.
He received a letter, but was too nervous to open it, so his sister had to look at it first. And
Oh, they're reunited.
yeah, this is because this is a few years later, yeah.
Is he back in? So he's going to be playing for Spain?
He's playing for Spain, yeah.
Wow, huge.
And not only was he selected, he was named as the captain.
Well, there you
What
go.
an honour.
Or as the Spanish say, Capitan.
He was
What?
El Capitano.
Is
Oh my
that
gosh.
what that means?
Yeah, I'm pretty worldly.
That's crazy.
He's Dutch.
This is why you get the B team in.
Yeah. Matt would never know that.
Yeah, God, he struggles with one language.
Matt's fine, by the way.
He's fine. We should say he's fine.
Yeah.
So, he's the captain. He literally cried with joy when he got the letter. He said,
It's so
beautiful
nice.
stuff. So he goes all the way to Australia, goes to the opening ceremony. I assume he rocked out to Taxi Ride and Kylie.
Of course.
And they go, I assume Taxi Ride is like one of your biggest bands of all time.
and will be forever.
A big export, yeah.
And Australia says, yep.
Because we should say to international listeners, like Taxi Ride was big at the time. No one thinks about Taxi Ride at all.
No.
the
And
only
all we
time-
think of is, get set, everybody.
And I think that's got staying power because it's on like a Mazda ad or something.
Yeah.
But it's not even them singing. It's like when they get like session musicians to make it even more watered down.
Yeah.
So, but I hope they got paid really well for it.
I'm going to see what sort of monthly streams Taxi Ride's getting these
It's
days.
exciting to cry over a letter. It's rare to get letters in the mail these days.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of bills that I've cried over for
Oh,
sure.
this guy is that the price on my phone number? Have you ever said that before?
No, but I should.
Taxi Ride's still rocking 132,000 monthly listens.
That's
Oh,
great.
there you
And is
go.
it Get Set, Everybody?
Are
Is
they
that
still
number one?
together?
No, Get Set is their second biggest song.
What's number one?
Number 1 is Creeping Up Slowly.
Oh, that's right.
How's that one go?
Yeah, I'm creeping up slowly.
She's
It's taking me over. It's turning me on.
Oh.
Where?
That's great.
Yeah, that
See?
has 18 million listens.
I believe they're called rideshare.
Fuck me dead. Fuck you. Nah, fuck you. Get out.
You know, like Jefferson Starship was Jefferson Airplane. They got to update themselves.
From a start. We don't have starships anymore.
You know
We're
how,
all in airplanes
you know how
now.
Snoop Lion was Snoop Dogg? And Bow Wow was Little Bow Wow?
Yeah,
See,
but
now,
kids-
is he Big Bow Wow now?
He's just Bow Wow. Yeah.
Like, there's a time in your life you look yourself in the mirror and you think, I'm no little Bow Wow
Hey,
anymore.
I'm not Lil.
you ever think about rebranding?
Yeah.
Well,
David?
I already have. I was Lil Dave Warnocky.
Lil?
And then I was Master Dave Warnocky.
Yes.
Which, according to my debit card, I still am.
At what point will you change to David?
I mean, I've got all the handles on, and the website. I got davewarnocky.com.
Sure.
But I don't think is there a davidwarnocky.com? No one take it if it isn't.
It'd be some IT guy or something like that.
There's davewarnocky.com, who is an artist who does great work. davidwarnocky.com is available at time of recording. I'm going to get it.
Otherwise, someone's going to steal it.
Someone's
going to
do it 100%.
And they'll try and sell it to you for millions of dollars.
I'll just be happy to be Dave Warnocky forever. Do you think? I think
Even,
we've
but
talked
what
about.
about socially? Like, at what age will you start to introduce yourself as David?
I think Dave's okay. Davey
Davey.
Davy's not okay.
for a 35
If you
plus
become a
man.
pirate,
Okay. Then
Only
you're
if you
back.
become a pirate.
You're back.
I think it's when maybe you're like a grandparent.
yeah.
I think
Grandpa
maybe.
Dave.
Grandpa Dave's fun though, especially if you have a skateboard.
Oh, I will. I'll be back in. I'll be back in.
That's Grandpa Dave on the skateboard and his weird friend Jess. She's in the full body cast.
She always here.
She had to go on the
They're
skateboard.
always talking into those microphones that aren't plugged into anything,
Yeah,
but it
you
makes
know,
them happy.
it makes it- yeah. It's like when they give old people like little baby dolls to
Yeah.
look after. They'll
Dave's
just give
always-
us microphones.
look
Grandpa
after.
Dave's always doing the same report, but Jess can't remember it. Oh, this is sad now.
No, but we're happy.
Okay, great.
We're having a good time.
But it made me sad
Dave, can
about
we get in the
aging.
same nursing home?
I'd love that.
That'd be nice.
That'd be really
Let's look
nice.
into that.
Side
Okay,
by side rooms.
back to the report.
The Matt Stewart nursing home. He's long dead, but he's got like a marble statue at the
Named
front.
it
Yeah,
after
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
We go visit his statue every morning.
Kiss his feet. It's weird.
You know, just like we did every day when we get here.
Yeah, that's right. He
we-
makes us kiss. It's
just-
beautiful to have a week off
But
kissing
here's the
his
thing,
feet.
because like this is one of those flash forwards where we've gone into the future to see how your life turned out, and
Yeah.
you guys are both old, talking into these unplugged microphones. We cut to Matt Stewart's marble statue, and go, I guess Matt finally did pass away, even though he was as old as the wind. There was a time where he finally died, and you go out there and kiss his feet, and then he steps out from behind the
Yeah.
statue and goes, "Yeah, they got my likeness down pretty well." And you're like, "Oh,
And he still looks like his current self, but
Yeah.
Dave and I are very old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then he says, "Hey, I think it's time for another episode." And
Yeah.
then you all go into the studio, and then we fade to black.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
I hope
how-
I'm wearing a cardigan.
And then you just like turn the oxygen supply off to the studio, and we all slowly pass. We don't notice.
Dave, let's die together.
Oh
That'd
yeah,
be great.
in this movie, what is that? That's the mid-credit sequence. It is Nick Fury comes into the room to recruit you guys for the Avengers of podcasting, but you are both dead.
I'm too late. Oh well.
Matt's nowhere to be seen, but we're gone.
So he's made the Paralympics. It's
Yes.
literally not even a dream come true because for most of his life he couldn't have even dreamt that this was possible.
This is so nice.
So big. And he looked around the team. He'd previously only played on the national team with a few players in 98 and 99. Everyone else was new and came from all over Spain, but they were really good. The youngest player was 17 years old, Adolfo Poveda.
Wow.
In the competition, there were 2 groups of 4 teams where they all played the other team in their group once, and the top 2 went through to the semi-finals. In Spain's Group A, there was also Japan, Portugal, and Brazil. The first game was against Japan. Spain absolutely smashed them, 87 to 20 points.
Oof.
Oh, sorry, Japan.
And Ramon, actually, he felt bad about seeing the other team lose. And he later said, something just felt wrong. But anyway,
I get that. I was in the bad team in school. There was the two teams. There was the Lockleys North Sharks and the Lockleys North Lasers. The Lasers were the good team and the Sharks were the bad team. We were in the Sharks.
And you just get smashed a bit.
And we get smashed because, like, the Lasers, they got cast from all the best players in the primary school, and then the Sharks were the leftovers. So we were the underdogs. And when we'd play a little scratch match of like, all right, our two teams are going to play each other for practice, they would obliterate us.
And what sport was this?
Basketball.
Yeah.
So I get that thing of going, that wasn't really a competition.
Well, you don't see it because Ramon's team has smashed them. He's won. And then looked at the losing team and gone, oh, that's sad. And you've never experienced that because you never won.
And also the lasers as well never had that feeling.
No.
They were like, we're just great.
Yeah, the coach never said like, hey, maybe just take it easy for 5 minutes. They just kept dunking on you, dunking.
Yeah.
It was that sort of feeling.
Have mercy!
Please, come on.
I have had that thought when I've been losing a game really badly and they're still going, like, giving 110%. I'm like, all right.
When you're playing Mario Kart and you're lapping the friends, you're like, okay, we get it. You play a lot of this.
Yeah, this is sad now.
Yeah, this is actually sadder for you that you play Mario Kart this much alone.
I smashed you.
Yeah, cool, man.
But Ramon, he was stoked to be at the Paralympics, so was very excited to see other sports and watch the other athletes do what they are best at. He asked his teammates if they wanted to go out, but only one player was interested, a guy he had played with before from Barcelona called Juan Pereira, and he didn't understand why the others didn't want to go and soak up the atmosphere and just see the other sports. In fact, Ramon had a weird feeling about the team in general. He phoned and told his sister the team was odd, and she asked what he meant, and he said, they're odd because they don't seem odd, and she didn't understand what he meant.
Can we pause here, because this is the thing with Do Go On episodes, is that there is like a twist. Like sometimes you don't know if you're in like a terrorist episode, but you don't know you're in a crime sting episode.
True.
And like, have we gotten to the USP of this episode yet? Is there a twist coming, or is this just a lovely story about this guy's
When you say
basketball?
USP?
The unique selling point. Like, what have we gotten to?
What are you, a marketing
I
guru?
know, fuck it hell. Once again, get out. We'll just do the other two people.
Unique selling.
Have we got to the USP? Shut up.
How often are you using that term
I'm sorry,
in your
have we
life?
hit our KPIs for today?
Have
What's
we?
our ROI?
I'm trying to think of one, but I don't even know any of that language.
But what I'm saying
What's
is,
the ETA for you to fuck off?
with Do Go On episodes, there is a certain dread that comes into it of like,
Yes.
is there going to be a bad thing that happens?
Yeah.
Or is this a lovely? Is this just a
Well,
lovely
he can't
story?
tell us, can he? Because then that ruins the twist if it's coming.
That's true. Do we want to put any guesses?
Yeah,
in?
how are you feeling at this? At
Is
this
it
point?
time for a patented Jess guess?
Well, here's the crazy thing. I was listening to Dave. And so I think I'm getting the gist. But I reckon in the next couple of sentences he might tell us.
Okay. Yeah, but that's why I
it's
thought
a little bit longer before the USP comes up.
Oh,
Am I using that correctly?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's good to
Dave,
hang
I
out. Good to
can't
hang-
answer your
It's good
question.
to hang out with friends because I'm also pacing myself with that idea of like, are we in the heart of it yet?
Yeah.
Have we gotten to the inciting incident?
Yeah.
Or are we still in Act One? Like, I guess if I can change my parlance to film
Now
parlance.
I'm with you. Okay, no, we are beyond Act 1.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That was getting to the Olympics, I
But
suppose.
just to put it into a parlance, I understand in terms of rom-coms, is there going to be a third act breakup?
Yes.
Okay.
But now that he's also suspicious of his teammates, I'm going, are they all spies? And is this some sort of
spies.
spy situation?
Wow.
I do find it interesting that, like, they're playing for their country, but most of them haven't played together. I always find that very interesting with that kind of like Olympics or like when the Wallabies or like any kind of a national team.
The dream team.
Yeah, when like you don't all play together all year. But obviously they're so elite, they're incredible at what they do, but there is a nice thing of when you're playing with people that you've played with for a while and you know how each other work and you work really well together. I find it really interesting when it's like,
this is the reason why the B team will never work. Is that what you're saying?
that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. I'm saying that Dave and I, there's an unspoken, we're doing a dance at all times, you know?
We
But
get each other,
But we don't
you
know
know?
the choreography, but it's still beautiful.
It's in our bones. But you're absolutely right, because I remember when I did the two Dream Teams episode about the 92 men's basketball at the Olympics, and they had, the Michael Jordans and the Larry Birds and Magic Johnson, everyone together. But the first time they played together, they were beaten by a college team because they had never played before, and also they couldn't get over their own egos.
Totally, yeah.
And the coach had to be like, see, this is what happens when you don't actually play properly together.
Yep.
You've got to get over yourselves. So that it is a bit weird when you come together and
Yeah, it must be.
you're not always automatically going to be the best.
Totally. And you're like,
At first, so you got to train and get into it. Yeah.
You're doing passes to somebody as you would with your teammate at home, but they're not expecting it. Or
Yeah, what the hell's that play?
Yeah. This is interesting.
So anyway, he went out, he saw other sports, Ramon loved it, and the wheelchair basketball especially blew him away with their power.
Yeah, amazing.
But then they kept playing. The next game was against Brazil, a tougher team they'd played before. Ramon got called off the bench and nailed a three-pointer. He played really well, and the team won, again, easily 97-48.
And that was despite Jess's dad in the audience cheering on Brazil.
That's right. Was he still there? Just having such a great time. He's like, oh, yeah, I could stay here.
I'm going to stay.
Jess is calling dad, be like, I'm really sick. Can you come home?
Mum's like, I'm home with a sick kid, and you're in the Brazilian cheer squad.
She can just hear, ole, ole.
It's having so much fun. I think they had a great time, but my parents, it's not like it's no one's fault. I got sick, whatever. But so when the Commonwealth Games were in Melbourne 6 years later or something, I went to the opening ceremony. We went to basketball.
Great.
We went to athletics. We went to rugby. I went to a lot of things.
This is Homer taking Bart to the Itchy and Scratchy movie like decades in the future.
Yes. They were like, she didn't get to go to the Olympics.
Your dad refused to go because Brazil are not in the Commonwealth.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do with this T-shirt?
Yeah, I look weird. I can't even
That's my
stand out.
long T-shirt. I wonder if he still has it.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
I'll ask.
If there's any old photos, please.
Yeah,
I'd love
put
to
it
see
on
it.
the
It's got to be
social.
somewhere.
The Brazil cheer squad is so fun.
Yeah.
So they then beat Portugal 73-58 to easily top their group undefeated. So they're through to the semi-finals.
2 Portuguese-speaking teams in a row.
Smashed them both. And in the semis, they...
Portugal, really?
The Brazilians speak Portuguese.
No.
Oh, I see. Jess is having me on, and I fell right into her trap.
I'm tricky like that.
So in the semis, they swept Poland 97-67.
3 Portuguese-speaking teams?
To set up the stage for the gold medal match against Russia.
Oh, yeah, you want Russia to be the ones in the end. Your sort of cool running situation or your rocky threes.
Your miracle on ice.
Is Russia the assholes in?
Maybe it's more like Iceland. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But they have a Russian vibe in Cool Runnings.
Agreed.
Because there was that time in movies where Russia was just the baddies in everything.
Yeah. Poor Russia.
Yeah, poor Russia. If only they could. They just get such a hard time.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
The Russians were easily the best team Spain faced and played a much more physical game. If you watch the highlights, that people are getting knocked over left, right, and centre. But the buzzer...
Oh, but who knows how to get back up after being knocked down?
That's right. He's trained for this. He's eaten eggs for this exact situation.
And here's what my older brother taught me, because I played basketball because he played basketball and I just wanted to be like him. And he
me
said,
too.
Little Jess, he never called me that. He called me Dopey.
I haven't heard that before.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting new canon.
Yeah, there's a new family canon.
Called me Dopey. It hurts. Anyway, he
He's
was
so
like...
bashful.
It took you this many years in to go on to finally open up.
Yeah. He was like, basketball is a non-contact sport if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, this is good.
better.
There's subtle
This
ways.
is the voice in your head as you're on the court as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
We're hearing this as Jess is going into like fire up mode.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen often because I'm not very competitive. But if somebody roughs me around, unfortunately, they are going to hit the ground.
Wow, Jason Statham style, you dedicate
like,
the rest of your life
Okay.
to killing them.
So
like
unfortunately, I was a fast runner, so I could catch them. And I'm much more solid than most women my age, so I could hit them
Lower
down.
centre of gravity.
Yeah.
And you weren't afraid of being fouled off or going to jail.
But
I'll kill you.
I will kill you on the court.
But as sports movies go, Ramon is on the ground right now, and his sister's voice is in his head just saying, Get back up.
Eat the egg.
Get back up. I'm British.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Get up, Ray!
Get up, Ray. You got to get up.
He's hearing the Beatles.
Yeah, Ringo's just going around his head. What?
I think I've had a concussion. I'm hearing Ringo in my head.
But he did get back up. And the buzzer went Ramon looked at the board and his face dropped. They'd won 87-63 and were Paralympic champions.
Wow. And the Russians would have been so disappointed.
Yeah, sorry, Russia. Hugs and celebrations
They're
all
going
around.
to put us in the gulag in St. Petersburg. Is that where St. Petersburg? That's where the gulags are?
Oh, yeah, they're always very close to the main cities.
Yes. And that was a very good Russian
Thank you
accent.
so much.
Yeah.
I'm jumping between accents over here.
Oh.
I'm filling in for the man of 1,000 sound effects or something.
yeah.
Fernando Martin from Andy, who had taken Ramon under his wing years earlier, was there to present him and the others with their gold medals.
Oh, and he probably has grey hair now. Like he's a little bit aged, but still handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm picturing a real Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah, like a father figure type. He's clapping, like because you want to look up to the bleachers and see your father figure.
Yeah,
or, in the thing clapping you on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be crying on the podcast.
It's okay.
To imagine Fernando Martin, he is what I would say is imagine a Spanish businessman.
Yes.
He looks exactly like that.
I'm imagining a pinstripe suit.
Yeah. Sometimes he's wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Love it, yes.
Yeah, with very jet black hair, probably died.
Maybe Pedro Pascal can play him in the movie.
Yeah, definitely, I could see that.
And also, we zoom in as well on Pedro Pascal in the bleachers clapping, and also Ramon didn't even know he was going to make it.
Yeah.
But then even bigger than that, it pans over. The King and Queen of Spain are also there, and also in full royal garb.
Yes, but then they open their robes and they're wearing T-shirts with his face on it.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
That is so
That's
lovely.
fun.
And then pan over again, and there's a reserve sign for his dad on an empty chair.
And then pan over again and it's my dad in the cheer squad. This is writing itself.
And he goes, "This isn't Brazil."
And then pan over again, and it's his sister there because we remember that our siblings, they parent us as well. Your siblings, they form a very strong role, and
Yes.
we need to remember that sometimes we can ignore the father and look to who was actually there.
Oh, stop crying, please.
Sorry,
Please stop
the
crying.
mic is getting wet.
You can call your older brothers when we leave the studio, okay? And tell them you love them.
All right.
I shan't be following suit.
Ramon said of the medal, "It was like it went through my body, like it was part of me. This gold medal filled my dreams."
Oh, it's so
that's
nice.
nice.
Beautiful. And I truly wish I could tell you that the story stops here in triumph, but sadly it doesn't, because here is the USP.
Oh my God, the USP. Fucking hell.
I've been talking a lot about the behind the scenes on the Comedy Writers Group podcast, which I host, and a lot of it is about how you sell yourself as a comedian, how you brand yourself.
SYS. So good.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or growing your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain and showcase your offerings with a professional website.
Now, can I say this? We're being paid to do this, but I would do it for free. I love Squarespace. Don't tell them that, though.
No, we're playing it coy.
We're playing it really coy because I love them. And with Squarespace...
You even know what they're called.
And with Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Start with Blueprint AI, Squarespace's AI enhanced website builder to get a fully custom website in just a few steps. Squarespace also offers a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category. It's easy and intuitive, no experience required.
Can I just say, Squarespace also gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. Showcase your offerings with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business. Get paid on time with professional, on-brand invoices and online payments.
Why are you saying it like that? You making fun of me?
Head to squarespace.com/dogoon for a free trial and to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
I love Squarespace.
Because Spain winning the gold medal made the papers back home, with a photo of the team proudly standing on the podium, including on the front page of the popular Madrid sports daily, Marca. One man was particularly keen to see who'd made that team, and that was Javier Vega. He coached one of the best teams that played ID basketball in Spain, and he talks about Ramon was on a different team, and he was a real pain in the ass whenever we went up against him because he was so good, formidable.
That's great.
And Javier Vega's team had recently won the Spanish championship, and none of his players had been called up for the national squad. To his huge surprise, he's like, "Not one made it?" The phone never rang. So he got out his magnifying glass to have a look at the squad in detail, and he could not believe his eyes. He recognised some of the players, and he says he thought, "Fuck, that's Fernando, that's Angel, that's Benito." And the reason he was shocked was he knew these players. Very good players from the Veterans League who he was certain were not disabled.
Oh, twist.
Is this the USB? He then realised that there were two more players in the photo that he knew and were not disabled. And he wasn't the only one having this realisation. The Guardian writes of people commenting on early internet forums as rumours began to spread.
Imposters.
Antonio Garcia, who was a press officer at a local club and a journalist working for the weekly basketball magazine Gigantes del Basket, or the Giants of Basketball, he was alerted to the story and started investigating with Kiki Penado. Another player was identified as Juan Luis, a player from Estudiantes, one of Spain's top 4 teams. A 2'10" professional who was very recognisable.
What?
2'10"?
Yeah, like a 7-foot dude.
Whoa.
And very recognisable. Hard to hide this guy. They also identified Kiki Castro, the coach of one of Estudiantes' youth teams. All up, they identified 9 of 12 players as not having a disability.
How were they? Had they changed their names or whatever? How did they try and get away with this?
Didn't change their names.
Oh.
They just thought, well, this probably doesn't get as much press, so nobody will know.
Yeah, no, we'll see this. We'll just win the gold medal. So they identified everyone except for Ramon and Juan Pereira, who both played together and were both intellectually disabled, and one other guy they didn't recognise in the squad.
Okay.
They ran the story in their magazine, shitting themselves a bit because of what if somehow they're wrong, and you're saying that person's not disabled, and then they are. Like, it's not.
Yeah,
they felt it was a bit of a risk to accuse people of being imposters when they're not. But they were pretty confident because people were like, "No, I know that guy."
Yeah.
So they published the article saying who the team were, saying that they're mostly fakes, just 6 days after the photo had gone out. But the team was still in Sydney, Australia.
Wow.
So I think they're all going to fly home, a lot of the Spanish athletes together on a chartered plane. So the magazine interviewed Fernando Martin, the head of Andy, over the phone and asked if the players had a disability. And he said, "Yes, I've got certificates proving they all do." So the article was published under the headline, "The Great Deception." And people who read it were like, wow, that's terrible. But it wasn't received like the bombshell they expected. They were joking about winning a Pulitzer Prize, thinking that this is like the basketball scoop of the century.
Yeah,
This is
right.
such an outrageous story. But because it's like a trade magazine that people who love basketball are into, didn't really get out to the wider press. Still, the players were flying back home as it was being published, and they had no idea the story was breaking just before they landed. But like I said, it wasn't huge news, and no one asked the players about it at the airport. There's a lot of journalists there to celebrate all the Spanish Paralympic athletes returning, but no one said, "Hey, you guys faked it," or anything like that.
They didn't get off the plane, a bunch of people booing them and stuff.
No, there's not. In fact, it was completely opposite. When Ramon landed, his family was waiting, and he got huge cheers from a large crowd that gathered. He'd worn his gold medal the whole flight home. It was like another huge moment of triumph.
And also great to go to an airport and be passing through security, and the medal thing beeps, and you go, "That's just my
Sorry.
gold medal."
Sorry, did I forget to take my gold medal
I
off?
didn't think I had to take this off.
Oh, sorry about that.
Can I put that on a tray on its own?
I'm going to watch that one go through. I'm making sure that comes out the other end. Thank you very much.
It's off. The people who blew the whole thing wide open and exposed the story to the world were actually from Capital magazine, because it turns out the player that the others couldn't name in the photo on the podium wearing a gold medal was Carlos Ribagoda,
I should have known.
an undercover journalist.
Oh, now this is the movie.
Is this another USP?
Yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Who could play basketball?
He could
or-
play basketball, yeah. But he's
Wow.
also undercover.
So you're a journalist and good at sport.
Is that possible?
And also had never been kissed.
Wow.
Yeah, was hoping to smooch one of the basketball players for an article.
Didn't happen.
Wow. Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah, Carlos Ribagoda had played basketball at a semi-pro level in some of the lower leagues until he went to university to study journalism, and then he stopped playing basketball.
Well, you can still play socially.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
true.
he said. I had to focus on one.
Had to hang
I
up
guess
the-
properly. Like, he was playing semi-professionally. Didn't quite make
Yeah.
it.
You hang up your basketball shoes, you pick up your journalism shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had to
Your
stop,
brogues.
stop taekwondo.
Yeah, exactly.
Between
And also
that or
because you're a
basketball.
deadly weapon as well.
Yeah, too powerful.
Yeah, if you get into a fight, you have to declare.
Yeah.
I have to say, okay, but I'll roundhouse kick your head off.
What belt we talking?
Red.
That's pretty good,
I
isn't it?
only got up to yellow. I farted on someone at Taekwondo.
Does that make... I mean, surely you get the brown belt for that. So, we're going to need to hear
Well, okay,
do you
I was probably
mean?
about 11, and they were getting us to do team stretches. And one of these team stretches was you to put your feet together, like you're sort of making a diamond in the middle with your feet, and
Yeah.
like then you'll reach out to each other's hands,
Yeah.
and like and you'll sort of back and forth stretch each other. So you sort of crotches pointed
Yeah.
at the person opposite, and I happened to be paired up with like the one like attractive young woman who was also a similar age to me in this Taekwondo class, and just farted in her general direction, and
And you were like, I can't come back?
yeah,
Or they
pretty
said,
much.
you can't come
yeah,
back.
Yeah, and that was the second of two farts at a Canada events actually at Taekwondo. They also lined us up doing roundhouse kicks with the coach holding the pads.
Yep.
And when it was my turn to kick, I kicked and farted at the same time. And he said, "Oh, maybe don't eat." And like he was like a German sort of guy, so I'll just do like a vague European accent. He's like, "Oh, maybe don't eat beans before class." And I'm like, "Oh."
I've never had beans in my life.
But also, like, it's at that crappy age as well where you just don't know what you're eating and like what it's doing to your body. Like, you have I'm at the mercy of just like whatever your body decides to do.
Yeah.
And it just, oh man, turning beet red in Taekwondo class, and yeah, I could have been somebody.
That's so casually bringing it up today. Yeah, I farted on someone at Taekwondo. And like,
Well, as I
almost,
say, this
almost as
whole-
if we would not ask follow-up questions.
But just, this wholesome report,
Yeah.
the B team, I got to do whatever I can do in this
The
in this
beam
report.
team, more like.
Still got him.
And I'm crying again.
Oh my God. So there's an undercover journalist on the team.
Yeah, and in March 1999, this is Carlos Ribagoda. He was fresh out of uni, and a friend called him and said he was onto something big.
His real name's just like Tony Smith or whatever, but he's put on a big Spanish moustache.
Carlos Ribagoda. A friend called him and said, I'm onto something big. He was certain that players on the ID national basketball team were in fact not intellectually disabled. So he decided to go undercover and try and get onto the team. And because the guy who alerted it to him had a connection to the team, was sort of outraged at what was going on, but he said, I can get you onto the team because you're really good at basketball.
Wow.
And with his basketball skills, he was gladly accepted, being invited to train in Madrid. They knew he was a journalist.
Isn't there a Johnny Knoxville movie that's like a similar plot where he like sneaks into like a
Yes, there is.
disability sort of team or whatever? Because he's like,
Yes.
I could win in the Paralympics or something.
I think that's at the Special Olympics, because I was telling Sammy Peterson about this story the other day, and he goes, is that what the Johnny Knoxville movie is inspired by? We looked at The Ringer.
The ringer.
Which it didn't mention that it was inspired by this, but it really could have been. Yeah.
I think the Johnny Knoxville movie is a bit more off color, but then also tries to be a little wholesome at the same time. Like it isn't just like, oh, wouldn't that be funny? It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Apparently the film was endorsed by Real Life Special Olympics.
oh that's
They got
nice.
signed off on the script. And it's a stack cast. Brian Cox is in it. Katherine Heigl as well.
Well, there you go,
There you go.
Brian Brown.
Brian, let me check out BB. Should have been him. So he gets onto the team. He's invited to train in Madrid. He later told The Guardian there were 5 months of training with not a single disabled person in sight. So at this point, I don't think they're even training with people like Ramon,
Interesting.
What?
just like doing their own inside thing. Carlos Ribagoda himself went to Portugal with the team, and some of his new teammates had already been to a world championship in Brazil. And he heard from other players that the team that won the ID 1998 World Cup in Brazil had at least 4 players on the team without any disability. So it had been going for quite a while.
Come on, Spain.
Oh my
The scheme.
God. That's
Well,
horrific.
It's unbelievable.
It's vile.
But
It's-
also, like,
it's
what
inexcusable
Yes.
For what
Yes.
gain? Just like national pride or something? Like it's not like there's a huge cash prize or
Yeah,
something.
so
Yeah.
Carlos said he felt the big prize for many was getting to go on a trip all the way to Sydney, telling The Guardian, I think people saw it as a free trip to Australia. There was even some pride at wearing the Spanish team strip.
Right.
Wow.
So they were like, I guess doing it for the country, but also they get to go on this trip.
Do you know what I did always get into when the Olympics came around was, what's their uniform going to be this year?
Mm-hmm.
Show me their outfits. And they'd always do like a photo shoot. And it was always like a business suit type thing. They always look shit, but you're like, woo!
You know what you'd be good at is the commentary when they're
me.
doing the opening ceremony. That you could do those. That you'd be a very good person going, oh yeah, they're looking good. Oh, the team from Portugal is coming through, and oh, look at who's waving the flag this time around. I think you'd be good at that. Yeah, I think you'd be
Yeah,
great.
you can say like, oh, here are the people from Japan. Of course, this is a nod to their one of the imperial dynasties or something
Yes,
like that.
yes.
On there, there's a little crest there. You know, a little bit of history.
I am incredible at geography and history.
I'm sure they give you an iPad with that written in front of it. You just make it sound natural.
You got to riff it.
Just to say, turn off the iPad. I got this.
I got this.
I'm off book.
All right, the English people, what's that? They're wearing brown sauce. They love brown sauce. What else we got here?
That's just the janitorial stuff. Sorry.
Oh, that person's just had an accident. Okay.
Probably too much brown sauce. So it's worth noting that the players didn't get paid to go. You're absolutely right. There is no big cash prize. They just had the trip paid for, and they had a $150 Australian stipend. That's it.
Wait, total? That's not a per diem?
No, per diem. I think because you're at the Olympic Village, all your meals are covered.
Yeah. It's just souvenirs.
Your condoms are covered.
Condoms are covered. What about beers?
Do you reckon you get a couple?
Surely.
Cervezas.
Because otherwise, $150 across a couple of weeks, that's just souvenirs, that's just magnets.
Yeah, exactly. And especially, you don't want to be that person like that. You get your pocket money from your parents, or parent in my case, famously.
Which one?
But you don't want to be the one who like spends their money straight away. Like that was actually supposed to be for the whole time. Like, oh shit, I've spent it all on magnets.
No, I'm the kid who spent all the money straight away, and then went fuck.
And then after like,
you have to keep asking your siblings for a chip or whatever. Just one chip.
Just give me
one.
a chip.
just one.
Mika!
I'll pay back later. Dopey.
I'll tell Mama.
So Carlos Ribagoda, the journalist, was invited to join the Paralympic team, getting an official letter like Ramon had received, except he had not undergone any of the required strict testing to make sure he qualified to compete as someone with an intellectual disability. Usually you are required to undergo a series of strict tests and have an IQ under 75 and have limitations in 2 or more adapted skill areas and to have had the intellectual disability since before the age of 18. Like I said at the start, to keep it fair for everyone, there are a strict set of criteria. Instead, Carlos had done some push-ups and met a doctor when he was signed on. He never did any form of IQ test.
The push-ups were optional. He just did that.
He's just showing off. And he also didn't need to take his shirt off.
It was a hot doctor, and he's like, I'm just going to do a few of these.
Well, he farted on the doctor. It's embarrassing. So it turns out that 10 of the 12-man squad were also competing under similar false pretenses.
Oh my God.
According to the journalist Carlos, in their match against Japan, the team played too well the first match. When more than 30 points ahead at halftime, they were ordered by their coach to slow down their scoring and let the other team shoot more. Because otherwise people are going to get suspicious that you're too good at this.
They're going, this is a lasers versus sharks situation.
Yeah.
You need to let the sharks just get a few.
That sucks.
After they won the gold medal, before they landed back in Madrid, the team manager told the not disabled players to grow a beard, wear a hat or sunglasses to avoid being recognised around Spain. Because now the photo has been published. It's on the front page of quite a few sports newspapers.
It's so hard to grow a beard when you're told to grow a beard, though.
Come on!
I know, Dave's been trying for years.
I know! I'm like, all right, 6 years later, I'm kind of ready to go undercover. They're like, no one cares anymore.
And also for the journalists greeting people at the airport going, hey, that's Carlos. He's on the basketball team. Had Carlos remembered to like turn the his press hat around? Like he's got that hat with
the little piece of paper.
Yeah, of course.
No one recognised him at all. There's footage of him being interviewed at the airport, and he's still having to remain undercover, being like, "Oh, it's a great honour to have played for my country." They're probably thinking like, "Oh my god, I'm about to expose all these guys." So he published his Gonzo-style article in Capital Magazine a few weeks later.
And when you say Gonzo, you mean like the Muppet
Yeah,
character?
exactly. Yeah. Sort of endearing, talking to the camera. We love him. No, a large spread with the headline "Fraud at the Paralympics." And this is when the story hit national and international headlines. So it really exploded from here. The Paralympic Committee launched an investigation. The Federation and Fernando Martin in Spain denied the scandal, saying it was all a lie. But the investigation proved otherwise.
I'm so disappointed in Fernando.
I know.
Yeah, I had a lot of, ABBA wrote a whole song about this guy.
Yes!
You hear the drums, Fernando, etc.
That was really good.
In case people didn't know what song we were talking about.
Well, I still don't think they do because I'm not sure that was it.
There was something
There it
in the air tonight, Fernando. So the certificates showing the men's disabilities had all been forged. For example, the 17-year-old Adolfo said he had meningitis as a child that had caused a long-term disability, but that was not true. So they came up with this medical backstories and everything.
I wanted to make sure that I was getting the vision of Spanish newspapers in my head, because it's always fun to hear the Spanish translation. And I looked up what fraud was in Spanish on Google, and I just got El Fraud. I wanted to have a good vision of the newspaper
And
headlines.
now you have it.
Yeah.
So L means fraud?
Okay.
Interesting.
I guess fraud is Sydney or something?
Fraud Sydney. Okay.
Okay.
When the truth came out about the big lie, the team was disqualified and ordered to give their gold medals
No.
back.
Oh, no.
Including our main guy, Ramon, who was
Ramon.
devastated.
Do you post it back?
Did someone come pick it up?
Yeah, well, he hadn't done anything wrong, and he'd been duped like everyone and felt like it was completely unfair. And at the time, he's interviewed at his house. It's a big story. Reporters went around, and they said, "Well, you've got to give the medal back." And he said, "I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not giving it back. They've got to come and take it." Mm. But his sister told him that, as unfair as it seemed, he had to return it because the others cheated.
Yeah, it's
really unfair.
Oh, that sucks.
He told reporters at the time in the same interview, "Right now, I've thought about leaving basketball completely because I don't know if I trust basketball or if I trust people."
He loves basketball
I
so
know.
much, and that's awful.
And it's all within a few weeks of the biggest triumph of his entire
Yes.
life. Felt like his whole life was building to this thing. It's like a life-defining moment, and then he's got to give the medal back.
And his basketball from childhood is still in his room. He's like, "This is all your fault," and he throws the basketball against the wall.
And then he's like, "No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Hugging the ball
Let's
with an
go
egg.
have a shower.
Yeah. The undercover journalist Carlos Ribagoda claims that the team and others tried to spread the rumor that he hadn't been undercover and that he wrote the article only because he'd also been caught. Some of the team still doubt him.
Wow.
He'd been the story had started coming out and he was like, "Well, if I do a tell-all, I can get away from this." But then in the doco, they interview his editor at the magazine who says that I was receiving email. I approved the whole thing. We were in constant contact. So it's pretty certain that he was just undercover.
Yeah, everyone can't go, "Yeah, I was also undercover looking to expose this thing."
So I'm an undercover teacher.
I'm an undercover plumber. And
Yeah, the facilities were awful. The toilets, they were not good.
If you're ever caught in a criminal sort of situation, you go, "Yeah, I was also just trying to."
Yeah, I'm undercover. I'm undercover. Thanks for blowing that cover.
yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah, great.
I'm so deep undercover that I'm not even recruited by the police to be here. That's how deep undercover I am.
Okay, there's no paper trail of me.
I've been a criminal all my life.
I've been
to
playing this role for
expose
decades. I should get an Academy Award for this. The journalist Carlos also copped flack from Ramon, the actually disabled player caught up in the mess, who asked why, if Carlos knew what the team were doing, did he not report on it before the Paralympics?
Yes,
Exactly.
It's a good point.
But Ribagoda and the editor of Capital argued that staying undercover and letting the team go as far as it did was a bigger story and then would have more repercussions. They argued that if we'd reported on in their lie in the lower leagues, who's going to care about that really?
Dave,
it's not going to be this big thing. But really now we've this won't happen again. But
I don't expect you to go back and edit the episode with this, but I'm realizing with the Spanish flavor of this that you've been saying capital, but I'm assuming that they would say El Capital.
Capitolio.
Maybe that.
And I only know that.
Maybe from now on, and if AJ wants to, he could go back and paste that in.
AJ will not be doing that.
Let's go English to Spanish. I'm pretty... Because I know that...
there's Das Capital, of course, one of my favorite books.
It is Capitolio. I know that because when I was in Havana in Cuba, they've got the Capitolio building, which looks almost exactly like the the Capitol building in Washington.
Oh, interesting.
They call it El Capitolio.
Well, why were you in Havana? Were you running away from the law or something?
Yeah, it didn't go well. I'm back. No, I was just there for a holiday a few years ago.
That's
and it was
nice.
Beautiful, beautiful part of the world. So once it all came out, Fernando Martin quit all the posts that he was part of. Remember, he's part of like several organizations to do with intellectually disabled sports and the Paralympics. But he continued to deny any responsibility. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering, why would someone do this?
Yep.
Deceive incredibly vulnerable people and block people who deserve their place at the Paralympics
Yes.
from ever getting a spot.
A thing that is made for them to celebrate and raise them up. Yeah. Why would you take that away?
Exactly. This would be like learning that none of the bobsledders and Cool Runnings were Jamaican. You're like, hey, that was the whole.
What the hell?
That was the whole USP of the movie.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Now, someone when they were speaking about the Paralympic Games were like, it's unlike any other sporting competition in the world where there's so much goodwill.
Yeah.
Like there is obviously people competing against each other, but people are just so happy to be a part of it.
The Olympics and the Paralympics are this like weird and amazing thing. Like sometimes, because humans do vile things, right? Like humans are just fucking terrible sometimes, and you watch the news.
Let's list some of them.
You watch the news and you're like, what is wrong with us? But then every now and then we do something quite cute and wholesome, and you go, humans are all right. I think the Olympics and Paralympics are like one of those things where it's like this beautiful sense of a global community.
Yeah.
Celebrating what we can do, pushing your bodies to the limits, seeing people do the best, who are the best of the best.
Yeah, what if we just had one nice thing?
Yeah. And then they fucking ruin it.
I know there's cheating at the Paralympics.
But at least we still have, FIFA.
True.
People just getting together for soccer.
Yeah.
Uncorruptible.
No corruption.
What's that I stand for? Integrity in FIFA?
I believe so. They recently gave the FIFA World Peace Award
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
We love that. We love to see those
And they
sorts of
chose
things.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why would anyone do it? Well, it turns out, as is often the case, the answer was money.
Oh, you don't say.
Or as ABBA once said,
Fernando.
Chickatita, you and I cry. Is that what you mean? That is what ABBA said one time.
It seems that Fernando Martin had accumulated quite a lot of it very quickly. According to The Guardian, every year his organisation, the National Association of Special Sports, or ANDI, annually reportedly received huge sums of state cash. While ANDI grew, Vicente's personal wealth also increased. El Mundo newspaper tried but failed to prove that there was a connection, claiming his wealth had reached £5 million. Martin, it said, owned a yacht, 8 cars, including a Porsche and a Mercedes, 5 houses, including one with its own bullfighting ring,
What?
and half a dozen large pieces of land.
goodness gracious.
Looking into the paperwork, it was discovered that grants were being given to the disabled players, but often the player didn't receive any money.
Oh, you fuck.
And the federation and allegedly Fernando Martin got very rich. Ramon Torres was asked to come to Madrid to talk to a judge, and he was worried that he was also in trouble. So what have I done? But they asked him to look at some documents that supposedly bore his signature. He confirmed that he had never signed them and his signature had been forged. The documents were about receiving money for a grant that he didn't even know existed. So the money was just being pocketed from the players.
That is horrific.
But Pedro Pascal's going to play this beautifully. Like to have a turn.
Because
you've been loving him the whole movie.
He's charming and lovely, and he's like a great father figure type thing, and a man doing a beautiful thing for vulnerable people, and then the turn.
Because Pedro can play heroes and villains.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Also, Fernando Martin, aka Pedro Pascal, would receive larger grants the more medals the athletes won. So by winning a gold in the ID basketball, his organisation, and by extension himself, would receive more funding. So it'd be a real win. And in earlier tournaments, he'd been stacking it up with maybe 3 or 4 non-disabled players. But to guarantee a win at the Paralympics, he obviously went overboard, and 10 of the 12 spots were taken up by people without any intellectual disability.
Oh, you can almost hear the villain speech of him like announcing what he was going to do.
Yeah.
In the Sydney Olympics, I will rule.
No.
It's just despicable.
So the organisation appeared altruistic and appeared to be doing such good work, and no one would dare question it.
No. Why would you?
And he's been doing it for decades
He's
been the face of this organisation that's helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people.
It'd be like finding out that Dave Warnocky has taken the lion's share of the Do Go On profits, or that the B team don't get paid for being, guests on the podcast.
Yeah. Imagine it'd be like finding that out.
Yeah.
Quickly mention your comedy workshop. Come on.
Hey, you're lucky to be here.
So a criminal investigation was also launched and took years to go to trial. Finally, in 2013, remember this is the year 2000 this happened, Fernando Martin Vicente, as well as 9 of the 10 athletes, excluding 17-year-old Adolfo, who had deep regret and maintains he was told he was going as a support player and only found out about the fraud when he got on the plane to travel to Sydney.
Oh, shit.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But he was 17 years old.
Yeah.
And apparently he cooperated with the investigation from the start more than anyone else. And so they went, you're off the hook. But that does mean also that the journalist was tried.
Oh,
'cause he was
shit.
part of the fraud. As well as 8 other support staff, because there were doctors part of this, there were coaches, there were other people that knew completely about the scam. So they were put on trial as well.
Yeah, if you're an undercover journalist, I'm just thinking back to my media law and ethics classes. If you're an undercover journalist and you do something illegal, that doesn't cover you.
It's not like you're an undercover cop where you go, I suppose I've been given permission to do.
And even then, I'm sure there are pretty stringent rules.
You can't do drugs and you can't
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
people.
yeah.
You
and
can't
stuff
kill
like that,
people, yeah.
You can't commit fraud, probably.
Yeah. Like someone gives you a line of coke, you're like, yeah, thanks. I'll do this later. I swear.
I'll take my line of coke to go.
Yeah, I've got to go. We've got to
Put it
pick up
back
my
in a little
mum.
baggie for me.
Yeah. Hey, that guy, I'll kill him later.
I do that sometimes, like if someone's like a cake at a birthday. Oh, actually, I like to have a treat like with tea before bed. That would be
and
nice.
do they give you the little serviette?
Yeah.
The cake on a serviette.
Get Coke on a serviette.
Yeah,
for later.
I'll have this before bed.
Driving home, trying to keep it in a line. Driving one hand, taking corners really slowly. Easy.
Just a tremendous act out. It's a privilege that the listeners can watch the video back these days.
Yeah.
Just for that little moment.
I had that the other day. I yesterday was walking in the morning with a friend. We walk our dogs together, and I went and grabbed coffees, and I didn't have enough cup holders, so I put hers in the cup holder, and then I just put mine between my legs, and then I went
dangerous.
over many. And hers is an iced coffee. Mine was hot.
Good, you made
and
the right
I've gone
choice.
over many speed bumps. I was like, I literally had the thought of, what am I doing?
You don't want a burnt crotch.
No, I should have put hers there. Could have had a nice cool crotch.
Cool crotch on a hot day.
And then she would have said, has this been in your crotch? I said, yes, it has. Enjoy your coffee.
So according to the BBC, Fernando Martin was found to have, quote, devised and executed the plot to recruit talented young non-disabled basketball players. He accepted responsibility for the fraud, and the charges against the other defendants were all dropped.
Okay.
And Fernando Martin's punishment, he was fined a whopping 5,400 euros.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, the big dogs, they never get got.
He also had to return 142,000 euros of public grants received, which seemed like a drop in the ocean because I think they were getting potentially millions of...
Did his bulls get repossessed?
I don't know.
But see, like, okay, let's say he returns that money that was supposed to go to players. Then give that money to the players then.
Yeah,
that they were owed all those years ago.
Yeah, pay them back.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh,
With interest.
I agree.
But it's interesting that the players that are all part of it, they are aware of the huge lie that
Yeah.
they didn't get any punishment.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not cool. It's just like, at the end of Space Jam when the Monstars are defeated and the Monstars have to give the magic back to the original players that they absorbed from them. It's like they turn into little Monstars now. Like they go back to their little forms and then none of them really get punished for it because now they're pathetic losers. But it's like, hey, they still were evil creatures.
Yes, you knew what you were doing.
Which is top.
And they still tortured all the Looney Tunes and pretty much murdered some of them as well. I think the Monstars ought to be on trial as well.
Yep, I agree.
Are you trying to get this back to R. Kelly?
And R. Kelly should be on trial.
And I believe I can fly.
As far as the things that I'm upset most about, the Monstars first and R. Kelly a close second.
So despite these findings, in 2021, the BBC reported that Fernando Martin described the accusations against him as absurd and unfounded.
Fuck you.
So he's now being like, I didn't do it. But it's like, well, you admitted in court that you did it.
Yeah.
But now he's like, no. That wasn't me.
Oh,
that wasn't
fuck
me.
you.
So still living a huge lie. Ramon himself was very annoyed by this denial, telling the BBC, Fernando Martin says now he doesn't know anything about it. He can't do that. Of course he knew all about it. I thought he was a bigger man.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing to you want to call it out.
Yeah. to be one of those other players, how do you look at yourself in the mirror?
You must live with shame for the rest of your life.
You should, because that's ethically, morally, you're just a fucking
awful.
asshole.
But also, like, I just want to poke at Jess's claim just a little bit. Are you maybe just a little bit more bitter about it because they got to go to Sydney and you didn't? Is that maybe the baggage that you have here? That you're just a little bit biased here?
That might be a factor. Yes. And
you're not a reliable witness.
And
like,
I had to take one of those medicated baths that smelt really bad.
Oh, yeah, just to stop the itching.
Yeah.
Jess is one of the talking heads in this ESPN documentary about the whole thing. I'm like, I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear about these guys going to Sydney when I didn't get to.
A lot of people missed out because of them.
And I go to Sydney all the time now. I'm there a few times a year, easily.
You're out at Homebush, knocking on the
going,
door of the stadium.
"Woo!"
Let me in.
Kathy Freeman! Woo!
I could have seen it.
I could have seen it.
Get set, everybody.
So there wasn't much in the way of punishment for the perpetrators of the fraud, but some innocent people were penalised. The scandal was so big that in 2001, it led to a total ban on all athletes with an intellectual disability from the 2004 and 2008 Paralympics.
What?
Yeah. Destroying the
So
career.
they just wiped out.
They said people with ID can't compete at the next two Olympics. Destroying the careers of thousands of sports people around the world, people who had been training for years were denied their chance to compete.
What?
The ABC writes, some administrators believed it was harsh, but a necessary move to tighten regulations, while others claimed it was an overreaction that the sport was still recovering from.
So some fucking non-disabled people
Yeah.
ruined out of greed and just being completely morally bankrupt assholes.
Yeah.
Ruined the careers and the passion of thousands of people who otherwise have no fucking platform to do what they do.
Yeah, like
Oh, fuck you.
because they've gone like, well, I guess if these people can pull off this scam, we have to make sure that doesn't happen again. So and one of the head coach of the Australian Paralympic team was like, I don't get it. It's like someone doping in athletics and then being like, you know what? Next Olympics, no one gets to compete.
Exactly
Ruins
right.
it for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's not
absolutely.
fair.
You know what? There is no athletics now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in fact, no one can cheat. No sports at the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's eliminated all cheats.
That's
Yeah, so
wild.
I think it's a big overreaction.
huge.
ID sports were finally reinstated at the 2012 Paralympics, albeit in less sports than before, and so far ID basketball has not been reinstated. So it was at that one games and it hasn't come back.
Oh, that's not fair.
No, because of these guys. Oh, it's awful. And as for Ramon, he really struggled after the scandal, particularly after the trial ended with such a lack of accountability. No
Yeah.
one really got punished or in
And
any way.
a small fine to this incredibly wealthy man. Like it's
Yeah, exactly.
It's like pocket change for him.
Ridiculous.
Ugh.
So Ramon, he joined gangs, he abused drugs and alcohol.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
really shattered his
goodness.
life. He said that one of the reasons he has so many tattoos is the tattoos, he felt pain from them, and he's like, I had to feel something.
Oh,
Awful.
That's why I have so many tattoos.
You had to feel something
It's just a tiny little heart on my.
When your basketball career didn't work out.
Yep.
when you didn't get to go to Sydney.
I said, fine. I got to feel something. I'm going to get a second set of piercings in my ear. That'll show him.
His sister Rosie spent 5 years trying to get a state guardianship for Ramon, and he moved into a state-run house in Spain with social workers. And I'm pleased to say that at least in the ESPN documentary, which I can now reveal is called Stolen Gold.
Okay.
I can see
Why you held that
I can
back.
see
Yeah, that was smart. That was
And it
smart.
is fantastic. If you have access to ESPN for the 30 for 30 series, they're always good.
But
this
why
is-
would I
it's a really
watch
good
it
one.
when I've just had this beautiful experience? It's expertly been told to me by Dave Warner.
Thank you,
Correct.
but it's even more. It's emotional because they do reenactments of Ramon being bullied and beaten up as a kid, and I will say, I shed a tear. It's very sad stuff.
Yeah,
I'd
but
love
you
to
are
be-
fucking weak.
Yeah,
Would love to be in a reenactment. That'd be
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
but he now and he's such a great documentary character because he really describes his hurt so well. You really feel so much for this guy. But fortunately, at the end of the documentary, it's revealed now he's living in this state-run house with social workers. He appears to be doing a lot better.
Okay.
And it ends with him playing a bit of pickup ball with Juan, the other disabled man that was on the team, and they haven't seen each other for over 20 years.
We
It's
love
beautiful.
being reunited.
And also it ends with he says that Ramon, he loves Motown music, and when he used to get nervous playing on the court, he'd just think of songs in his head and bounce along to the beat. And so the doco finishes with the two of them playing pickup with Motown playing. It's beautiful.
Well, they couldn't get the rights to the Motown song, so it's just Taxi Ride.
Much cheaper. But that's my report on the 2000 Paralympic scandal. I know it's honestly a tragic story.
It is.
But I think me and Jess deserve some praise for finding some lightness along the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, because I'm sure you knew that there was going to be some sort of twist.
We are the real stars of this show.
Yes,
That's
right. Yeah.
A gold medal for each of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is an amazing story.
Have you
Devastating.
heard of it? I've
No.
never
I
heard
love
of
a
that.
sports movie. I love a sports story.
Yes. And I was wondering why I didn't really. I was like, I don't remember there being an ID League of Basketball. That's interesting. It's because there isn't now.
There isn't. No, they never brought it back.
Yeah.
I don't remember any scandals from those times.
Yeah, so one of the doco says they're like, it's been 23 years or 24 years, and no one's talked about it really
And
since.
give him his gold medal back.
I mean,
I
yeah.
know, you really
Like,
feel
what's
for
the
him.
big deal? Those things aren't even gold. They're gold painted. Just give
What?
it's a symbol. Just give him his
I
gold
thought they
medal.
were solid.
Nah.
They're worth millions of dollars.
Damn.
That's Fernando Martinez just there melting down all the team's gold.
Yeah, it probably
That
is.
was his whole scheme.
Piece of shit.
And then he gets him and goes, huh.
Oh, the gold plated. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, an amazing, a great, an amazing story, but
Sad.
so unfair and infuriating.
And the third lately, I guess this is my triptych of scams and scandals, because I did the British Post Office scandal.
yeah,
I did the eBay stalking scandal. And now this one over the last few months. And each time you go, how did people think they could keep the balls up in the air for forever, that they could get away with it?
yeah,
And
the
every time they
audacity.
obviously couldn't. Yeah.
And especially if you have all these balls in the air, they're not going through any hoops. So
Yeah, that's right.
you're not scoring any points.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
And how do you win?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm all about winning.
True.
But yeah, humans are fascinating and awful at times.
Yes.
Like, you go, that can't be real.
Yeah.
Well, like a couple of dozen people were all in on it
Yeah.
and agreed this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, this is the correct thing
This is what
to
we're going to do with our time.
And
Awful.
because we're moving into a new avenue with Do Go On in the new year, we do have Fernando on a Zoom call right now who's going to say his side
Yeah.
of the story. We're giving the subjects of these reports their right of reply.
The villains, yes.
That's right. They did ask to interview him for ESPN, and he apparently said, I don't want to talk to you.
Interesting.
Oh,
But he will talk to us.
Yeah.
Those documentaries where it fades to black and tells you like who refused to be part of it. You're like, nah, okay.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not surprised by
Or
that.
you go, oh, they're still alive. They just didn't want to be in it.
Mm.
Yeah. Those are those ones where you watch like a true crime one and someone's just not there and you go, do they not make it?
Yeah. But
what's-
sometimes in the true crime ones, they're like, you don't hear from a certain person, and then you kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, they're dead. And then they sit down into the
when
frame.
they walk into shot and
that's
you're like,
huge.
"What?"
That's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Had that watching the Denise Huskins one, the Real Life Gone Girl report that I
yeah.
did.
And she's not gone.
She's not gone.
That'll be when Matt Stewart returns to the podcast. People are like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
he is alive.
He walks in as we're kissing the statue.
I want to see what he looks like. What's his name? What's
Matt
his surname?
Stewart.
Who?
Ramon?
Fernando.
Oh, Ramon,
Ramon.
Torres.
Torres, thank you.
Torres meaning bull in Spanish.
You might have to type in
Oh, no,
stolen
Toro
gold
means
as
bull.
well.
Because it does
There
come up
might,
with
there might be
'Cause
a
there's
few
quite
Ramon
a few-
Torreses out there.
it comes up with a singer. Stolen gold. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're seeing photos of him now. He's now got a big grey beard.
Oh, yep.
I hope he's moved into coaching or something. That's what you want from someone who's had a tough life. You move into...
Yeah, and to stay with the thing that you love. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not a great photo, but you can see the sleeve tattoo. He's a
Oh,
cool looking
yeah.
guy.
He's older than
cool-
I expected
Me
him to
too,
be.
yeah.
right. Goodness gracious. Stolen
Yeah,
gold.
because it's 25, he'd be approaching 50, maybe even 50.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Wow. What a story. Well done, D-Dub. Thank you for bringing that to our
Thanks,
attention.
thanks to the people that suggested it. I just went through because you can mark what kind of category the story is when you suggest a topic, and I just sorted it with all the sports ones, and I looked them all up and went, this can't be what?
It's amazing.
So
That's a
yeah,
great
thanks to the
story.
Patreon for voting on it. And thank you, Marcel, for joining us.
My absolute pleasure. Love to be here to make as many Space Jam references as possible.
Thank you. It's the only sports thing you've ever known.
Yeah. So the thing is understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But apart from maybe trying to recruit you for our own basketball team, if we wanted to hear more of you or possibly be inspired to write comedy, how would we do that?
Well,
Is that
you
good?
can
Is that
find
good?
me.
That's really
Yeah, that's
good.
pretty good. I'm Marcel the Comedian on Instagram. You can track me down. I'm a stand-up comedian, director, coach, consultant. I wear many hats, and I run the Comedy Writers Group, which is a podcast, but also a community for comedians to connect up online, get expert feedback from expert comedians like your Jen Frickers, your Beck Melroses, your Stephanie Broadbridges, your Cameron Jameses. You can connect with these professionals live and get feedback on your material, whether you're a sketch writer, stand-up comedian, somewhere in between. And we even have a writer's retreat coming up at the end of January. So if any of this sounds of interest to you, whether you're a comedy nerd or wanting to make comedy, come and check out the Comedy Writers Group.
People often ask you, how do you get into comedy? It seems like such a big mystery, but that's a great way to start by listening to your podcast.
Yeah.
So you can understand some of these mysteries.
It's a mysterious and scary world out there to be brave enough to start doing anything creative. And we try and make it as welcoming as possible.
Nice.
Absolutely love that. Thank you so much for joining us, Marcel.
My absolute pleasure.
And as we say goodbye to Marcel, we say hello to you, the listener who's been here the whole time.
That's right, but we haven't acknowledged you yet. Sorry, that was rude.
We've been edgy. Is that a thing? Anyway, because this is the most special and sacred part of the show. Many people would argue, most people's favourite section of the show.
Honestly, if the second part, which is this, didn't exist, the first half couldn't. Does that make sense? Because this is the part of the show where we thank our Patreon supporters, the people that make the show possible with their contributions,
That's right.
monetary and spiritually.
Yes.
And in exchange, they get rewards. You go to patreon.com/dogoonpod. And Jess, what are some of the rewards people can get?
4 bonus episodes a month.
Whoa, and there's nearly 300 in the back catalogue as well.
Yes. You at a certain level, you can get videos of the full episodes in video form.
That's right. They've all seen that Jess and I have had some outfit changes. I'm wearing purple now. Little wave. Jess is doing a lot of posing. I don't think the camera's picking it up though.
Yeah, but I know.
Yeah.
I know that I was posing, and I know you'll never see it.
I saw it. It was awesome. Worth paying for on Patreon. Also, that's the ad-free as well level. So you also get the audio, but ad-free.
You can vote on topics.
Like this topic was voted on.
You get a Christmas card each year. There's a whole bunch of different perks, as well as the Facebook group, which is the friendliest corner of the internet.
So nice and lovely. And they even organise their own swaps in there now.
It's very wholesome in there. It's a nice community. We like it a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of good perks. If you want to check it out, head to patreon.com/dogoonpod. And the first thing we like to do is a section dedicated to the people who support us on the Sydney Scheinberg or Deluxe level.
That's right.
And it is the fact, quote, or question. It has a little jingle that I think goes something like this. Fact, quote, or question.
I was like, do I have to sing?
I know. I saw you take a breath. And
But did you think that I was going to sing?
Only,
Did you think that was my chance?
Only because
Did I miss it?
I was looking at you and I watched the panic. I watched the sharp intake of breath and then more panic, and you looked at me and I started singing. I wasn't going to make you.
Okay, because you don't know this, probably because you don't listen back, but when you're not here, I have to do it.
Why?
Matt won't do it. I mean, he tries.
No, and we can't let him do it.
Yeah.
We missed the most important part. Oh, he always remembers the ding. Oh, she always remembers the sing.
That's right.
And this is a section of the show where some of our supporters get to ask a question, give a fact, a brag, a suggestion, a recipe, a joke. It can be anything. And they also get to give themselves a title. So the first one this week is from Jordan Nass, or Jordan Nassie? Nasse.
Oh, no, I like both.
Me too. And Jordan's given themselves the title of Jim Boat Sling.
Okay.
And Jordan's asking a question, which is, what is the most expensive item of clothing you own?
Oh.
And I love that, when people ask a question, we love to let them or we encourage them to answer the question as well.
Yeah.
Jordan says, mine is my dry suit for work. Cost me about $3,000
Whoa.
for one single clothing. Second place is my fancy suit. That was about $1,500 altogether. I guess that's not a single item of clothing, but I'm a rule breaker and can't remember the actual price of it. Deal with it. Have a lovely rest of the day. I feel like you can count a suit as one thing because you typically need to wear it all together.
Okay. I'm looking up dry suits. Just a waterproof sealed garment that keeps the wearer completely dry and warm in cold or contaminated water. Is Jordan our resident diver?
Wow. That's pretty
$3,000. That's obviously a very good one, dare I say.
Most expensive item of clothing.
I'm thinking mine would probably be just like I've got a pair of R.M. Williams boots.
True.
You know, I think I'm onto my third pair.
Oh, right, okay.
Which, because I've had, this is so dull now I've brought it up.
You're a dull man.
I'm onto my second pair of black ones because I got my first pair for my 18th birthday from my parents. And it's like a legendary Australian brand.
Yep.
That started out being a bit of a rugged thing, but now, stockbrokers wear them.
Yes.
But they're a very nice, dependable boot, and they cost like $600 or something, but they last a long time. So my last pair lasted nearly 15 years, and there was a period there I wore them every day for about 5 years.
Yeah.
So anyway,
boots. Yeah, that's
probably
a good one.
boots.
Wedding suit.
If you are counting that as one piece, like you were saying, I think my suit was close to $1,000 maybe.
Yeah.
I had like a.
And you've worn it since, which is great.
Yeah, I'm so happy that so I've got it's a white linen-y suit. And at the time I was like, can I ever wear this again? Because it's the kind of thing where you wear it when it's your wedding.
Yeah.
You're the focus.
Star.
I don't think I'd wear it to another person's wedding because it would be like, hey, everyone look at me, not them.
My husband has worn his wedding shirt to other weddings because he wore like a floral.
Yeah, that's a lot. I remember the shirt from the photo. It's beautiful.
And he's worn that again and I'm like, you're stealing the show.
But I have been able to wear it to fun events like the Golden Shiny Gary Awards, our Patreon awards that we hosted live a few years ago. And I could wear that with a floral shirt and it made me look like a Miami drug dealer.
Yes.
And I loved that.
It was a good look.
Yeah.
I think people would probably be assuming my wedding dress would be the answer, but the bow I wore in my hair at my wedding was more expensive than the dress.
Really? An $8,000 bow?
$8,000 bow. No, I wore it very cheap. And it was on sale when I bought it as well. It was a very cheap dress. It's probably shoes for me then, I guess. Probably wedding shoes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I went for some good quality.
Some Louboutins.
Not quite Louboutins.
Some Jimmy Choos.
I went for Baird footwear, a Melbourne brand.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were joking.
Nah. That's...
I thought you were just going to say I don't know, I went with Comfs.
Yeah, I went for some Skechers.
So if it's a Melbourne brand, actually say it again so people might.
It's Baird, Bared.
Oh, nice one.
They're expensive, but they're good quality shoes. So I guess it's probably shoes. Clothing wise, nothing crazy expensive.
Yeah, I don't have
probably like a
crazy leather jacket or anything.
Yeah, or a dress I had to wear to somebody else's wedding as a bridesmaid, which I recently donated because I was like, she did that classic thing of you could wear this somewhere else and you can't. I'm never wearing that again.
Yeah, why would you?
So it's probably shoes, which is interesting.
So both of ours are shoes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should we start buying fancier clothes?
I think we should.
Well,
we're just trying to sound down to earth. I've obviously got a Louis Vuitton full wardrobe. I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
That's secret. Actually, yeah, it's going to be shoes because even Birkenstocks are expensive. Yeah. Birkenstocks are surprisingly expensive, but
they last a long time.
They last a long time, and I live in them in summer.
Yeah.
As soon as the sun starts to come out, I go, "Oh, it's Birk season, baby!" So yeah, I guess it's shoes. And then I bought another pair of Baird footwear shoes, like a gold pair for another wedding.
Oh,
yeah, it's shoes.
Someone's doing all right in the shoe department.
Shoes. It's a great question though. I like that, Jordan. Thank you for that.
Fun
I'm
to
going to keep thinking about it. And the bow I wore to my wedding was like $100 and something, and my dress was less than that.
That's awesome. That is so good.
Anyway, the next one comes from Chloe Morris. Chloe's title is Previous Submitter of Potentially Crook Tongue Twisters. Can't wait to see what this is going to be.
Okay.
Chloe's giving us a fact. It says, hey mates, maybe controversially, I have a fact, fib, and a question. Oh, I like this.
What, FFF?
FFQ.
I don't know why I said F3.
FFF.
FFF. Hang on a second.
A fact, a fib, and a question. Backstory. When I was 12, a friend of mine told me that they had their appendix removed, that when they had their appendix removed, the doctors told them that astronauts had to have their appendix out before going into space. I thought this was such a nifty bit of info that I spent the next 10 years earnestly believing this and dropping this fun fact into conversation when relevant.
I reckon I've heard people say that
I think I
before
have
too.
too.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I reached my first big girl job when some of my colleagues kindly pointed out that this wasn't true. Naturally, my foundation for all that is good and true was shaken at the time.
It really would.
But now I look back with some amusement. If only I'd had the pod and Jess to assess this fun fact and perhaps discover earlier that it was in fact a fun fib. It could have prevented my heinous spreading of misinformation. Therefore, my question to you guys is, have you ever gone around telling everybody something you thought was a fact but later turned out not to be true?
Well, I've got one for Matt straight away.
Hopefully I'm not the sole silly sausage caught out by info simply too good to be true. What's Matt's one?
He thought Lord Byron's first name was Lord. And he told his dad, he says, like, that's not true. Isn't it interesting that his first name is Lord? That's not true.
It's not interesting because it's not true.
I'm sure that there's things like this.
100%. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but that is, and yeah, the fact that we both were like, yeah, I think that makes sense that they'd have to have their appendix.
Yeah,
out.
I've heard that because it's like I think the whole logic is that if you get an infection up there, no one can help you.
Yeah.
So have it out now on the off chance that
But you can get an infection elsewhere.
True, but I think like say you have to have your appendix out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's any infection is obviously bad. But
Yeah,
I think,
that's what I mean. Like itis is just inflammation of. So.
Well, I mean, let's just say I have also heard that you have to have every organ out just in case that gets.
Yeah.
So you take both lungs.
Yeah.
Both kidneys.
And they take out all your sperm.
Just in case.
Just in case. We can't have any whoopsies up there. There's no midwifery wing up there. They just drain it out.
Oh.
Sorry. Dave looks disgusted.
Yeah. Oh. Depending on how.
Depending on how they do it. That is a great one. I like that. I mean, yeah, I would believe that if somebody told me that now. And there's often I know, Chloe, that this happens a lot for me because so often I'll start to say something and then I'll say out loud to whoever I'm talking to, I'll go, I haven't checked that if this is true.
Yeah.
I haven't checked this. You know, and that's how I know maybe this isn't correct.
There's actually a wiki page called List of Common Misconceptions.
Oh, I love that.
And it actually breaks it down into there's so many of about arts and culture, about history. This could be a future bonus episode, I think. But let me just go about history and see if I can pick one at random.
God, he's good.
This is one. Julius Caesar was not born via caesarean section.
What?
Such a procedure would have been fatal to the mother at the time, and Caesar's mother was still alive when he was 45 years old.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. I just assumed the salad was named after him.
That's true.
Probably
an influential man. How about this one? This is my last one, I swear, because I'll be here all day because this is a great list. Whether chastity belts, devices designed to prevent women and men from having sexual intercourse, were invented in medieval times is disputed by modern historians.
Aw.
Most existing chastity belts are now thought to be deliberate fakes from the 19th century.
Oh.
I mean, there's a chance that some of these are wrong as well, but like it's an interesting thing to think about because I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I will be driving my car home today and I'll go, I used to tell people this.
Yeah.
And that's obviously not correct.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a great one though, Chloe. And thank you for coming forward with that fib.
It's good you can look back and laugh now.
Yes. And I hope that you feel lighter now, having gotten that off your chest.
Good one.
Finally, for Fact Quote question this week, it's James Edwards. James's title is Cool Gay Uncle of the Pod, and then in brackets, cocktails this weekend. Yes, please, Gunkle.
Yes, please.
How do we feel about Gunkle? Is that good?
I like Gunkle a lot.
Gunkle?
I like it.
Thank you. James is giving us a brag.
Brag away, we love it.
Saying, hey, lovely people, hope you're well and enjoying life. I have a brag and a cheeky question for you. I meant to send this ages ago but kept forgetting, but after 30-something years, I've finally quit smoking. Nice one.
After 30, that's really hard to do, I imagine.
Really tough. My fab husband, Bob, has had some serious health issues recently, which spurred us both on to being a little healthier. Not too much, mind you.
Yeah, a reasonable amount.
I've been smoke-free for 12 weeks. I had quit when we saw Matt's awesome show in London. Question, have you ever had or do you currently have a habit you would like to quit? Or maybe a habit you would like to take up? Because habits can be good and bad.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. I was just thinking about something you're like, I'd love to get into that.
Yeah, I'd love to.
How do I get in?
Oh, I'd love a vice.
I'd like to just have something.
Oh, I'd love to be addicted to crack.
Yeah, I just want to try it every day.
And then James signs off by saying, love you all. Hope to see you soon. Eat your veggies. And then in brackets, or don't. And that's good to have options. A habit you'd like to quit, or a habit you'd like to, maybe a positive habit you'd like to take up.
Something I'd like to quit. I think being on social media is much.
Oof, yeah.
But I think a lot of people in this day and age feel that way.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have any bad habits.
No.
I'm borderline perfect.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm too thoughtful.
Yeah, that's
habitually
right.
thoughtful.
Thinking about others as much.
Yeah.
I'd like to give up charity work.
You'd like to give it up?
Taking too much of my time.
I'd love to give up charity work. I think the orphans are doing fine without me. No, habits I'd like to take up would probably be the one that I think of every January 1st is I'd like to run like consistently.
Oh, I think mine is just regular,
Exercise.
like gym or something.
Yeah. Find something that you enjoy and
do
just
it weekly and
Yeah,
do it regularly.
That's right.
Or, a couple of times a week is what I'd love to do that.
That feels more like habit rather than hobby, if that makes sense. Like I'd also like to learn a musical instrument or do something like that, but that feels like a hobby rather than a habit.
A few years ago, I took up I think this is a habit of flossing my teeth,
Yep.
which previously I'd never done.
And now?
It freaked me out. I tried it a couple of times and went, this feels weird. Now it feels weird to go to bed without doing it.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I do it every single day.
Good.
So I guess
That's a good habit. Yeah,
that's
that's a
a habit
good
I've
one.
taken up in the last couple of years.
So, you ditched the habit of not flossing.
Exactly.
That's great.
And then about 10 years ago, I took up the habit of stretching my legs before bed because I woke up stiff without it. Now I never wake up stiff. So that could just be old age.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, we are aging, and it's a bit of a stereotype that people in their mid-30s take up running.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking about it.
Or growing a lawn. Being obsessed with a bit of lawn.
Yeah, we were in when we were in Perth. I don't think you'll mind me saying this. We were in an Uber. We're driving along, and we realised what sort of life stages we're at.
Oh yeah.
You looked out at the park we were driving past and went, "Oh, that's a good playground."
Oh, that's a great playground.
And I'm looking out the other window going, look at all these jacarandas. Yeah. I'm really into jacarandas now.
Like, because I'm taking note of I'm gonna bring my kid here, and it's like, when are you gonna bring her to Perth?
Yeah. You're not going to Perth just to go to that playground?
Yeah,
That's
but I was
crazy.
like, that slide, she'd love
If we were in Melbourne and you saw that playground, you'd go, well, I know where we're going next week.
I do actually put them on the list.
Yes.
Which is so funny, because previously, there's parks in my area I'd never even noticed before, because why would I need them before?
Exactly.
Now I'm like, that was here the whole time.
Yeah, good playground.
And I'm saying to other people, can you believe it? They're like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is going to be great. For about half an hour of exercise and distraction. We're all going to love this.
Exactly. I see a park now that's has a decent fence and it's contained, and I go, oof, bring the dog there.
Yeah, the dog would like that one.
Bring the dog and a ball there.
Yeah.
Ooh, we'd have a good time. Oh, walking distance. Oh, coffee over there. Thank you. Perfect weekend. Oh, jacarandas. Don't mind if I do.
Bonus.
I'm commenting on jacarandas and crepe myrtles, and I'm like, wow, what's happened to me? When I was a teenager, my mum and dad would be like, could you help us in the garden? I was a helpful kid. I would help with anything.
Yeah.
But if it was gardening, I'd go, absolutely not.
Sorry, I've got homework.
You know, Mum, I'm not even going to lie to you. I just don't care about this fucking garden. And now I wander around their garden going, oh, these are looking
is
good.
nice. Oh, my
this would
goodness.
come in nicely.
Can I help you prune this?
Yeah. Could I take a clipping of that home? Oh, I'd love to propagate that one. Disgusting. What's happened? Thank you, James. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Jordan. Some fantastic brags, facts, and questions there. The next thing we need to do is shout out to some people who support us on the shout out level or above. Now, we usually make a bit of a game of this one. Dave, you had an idea for a game.
Oh, yes. I was thinking, because we were shouting out to your dad on this episode and learning a new fact about him, at least for me, that during the Sydney 2000 Olympics, he joined the Brazilian cheer squad.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, because we're talking about the Paralympics and we're trying to learn a bit more about some of the different sports that they do at the Paralympics, maybe if you want to read out the names and where they're from, I'll give them a sport that they're cheering on at the Paralympics, both summer and winter. I've got a list here.
Great.
And I'll also give them a country that they've been recruited in the cheer squad
I love it.
Just like your dad for Brazil.
He was just in the Brazilian cheer squad
That's
having a great
so
time.
funny.
I will try to find... I wonder if there's a picture of him wearing that T-shirt. I'll have a bit of a look through
At least I'd like to see it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll see if it exists because that T-shirt lasted for a long time. All right. Okay, you ready? You've got your list there?
Got a list here.
Here we go. First up, from Kenosha in Washington in the US, it's Heather Spencer.
Heather Spencer
Or is it Wisconsin? It's Wisconsin, sorry.
What did you say?
Washington, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, Wisconsin. We love that. And Heather is cheering on blind football.
Love it.
And she is in the Argentinian cheer squad.
Oh, woohoo!
Which often, at the tennis and stuff, they can be very passionate. And passionate. Of course, too.
Yeah.
This is, of course,
And
blind.
their uniforms often that beautiful blue and white.
Oh, it's so good.
That's actually a great T-shirt.
You know why I've said that? Because I'm on the Paralympics Australia website and there's a little photo of all the sports. And I think that looks like Australia playing Argentina in that little...
A beautiful blue.
It's such a nice blue.
It's a gorgeous blue. What do you call it? Cornflower, maybe? Gorgeous. See, this is the life stage.
Yeah, that's right.
It's disgusting. Next up from Orange, New South Wales, it's Jared M.
Jared M. Jared M is cheering on para badminton.
Nice.
And they are on the cheer squad for Tunisia.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes,
That's a good one.
Enjoy.
Cheer loud. Next up from Stoneville in Western Australia, it's Jasmine Webster.
Jasmine Webster.
Yeah.
Is cheering on sitting volleyball.
Ooh, yep.
And they are cheering on, let me think here, Hungary.
Hungry, nice. I loved a bit of volleyball in primary school.
Oh, in primary school, we played it a bit too.
Yeah, I played a bit of inter-school volleyball. Loved it.
Great. We often played it when I was doing in the choir.
Yes.
That was sometimes they do these choir intensive camps. It wasn't really a camp. It was like summer school, but for a week. You'd learn the new songs or whatever. But then the lunchtime activity.
Fucked.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
Going to school on the holidays to sing.
Yeah, because they do stuff like in the afternoon, like the activity was we all played volleyball, or there was always a day on the Oval where everyone brought in water pistols and water bombs and went while in front of the sprinklers in their bathers. Super fun.
Is this a millennial experience that on a 40+ degree day, did your school turn their sprinklers on the Oval?
You better believe it.
And they just let the kid, I remember being in grade 1 and it was insanely hot.
Yeah.
And they just turned the sprinklers on the Oval and each class would get to go out and just run on the sprinklers for a bit.
Have a go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we do stuff like at lunchtime, because it was no hat, no play. You had to have a bucket hat. Kids would just fill their hats with water, tip it on themselves, and then you go back into the classroom soaking wet and sit in the air conditioning and be like, miss, I'm cold.
If there's any teachers listening, particularly in Australia, tell us if they still do that. I feel like maybe they don't do that anymore.
Still have a run in front of the sprinklers?
Well, they probably have air conditioning in the classrooms now. I think that could have been part of the problem is that we had a fan and that was it, and it was 42 degrees and we were 6 years old.
Yeah, for us it was some of the main part of the school, that's air conditioned, but those portables.
Those portables.
Yeah, that they've just added, they've dumped on the back of a truck, they just have a fan.
And they're supposed to be temporary, but they're there for 20 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're rusting through.
Yes, and I reckon for us kids it was this is so fun, but for the teachers it's this is a genuine health hazard that these kids are going to start dropping if we don't cool them down. Love it, but it was fun.
There was a kid at my high school in my sister's year, a couple of years before I got there, who was born with the condition. I think he didn't have sweat glands.
Wow.
And because of that, so he couldn't sweat.
Part dog.
He was panting. No, he couldn't sweat, so stuff like fans like that wouldn't cool him down. So I think the government got involved, got a grant for the school and put air conditioning in a lot of the place. Because of this one kid, what a hero.
Yeah, that's so
He got me air conditioning.
The fan it relies on you sweating in a way.
Yeah, because it's just air moving past
air,
you.
yeah. It's not
actually cooling the room down.
Honestly, I prefer a fan.
I love to sleep under a fan.
I love a ceiling fan. I had ceiling fans when I was a kid, and now I'm a renter, so I don't have ceiling fans, and I miss them. Because the aircon's too cold.
Yeah, it gets really... But there's nothing nicer than actually being like, oh, I'm cold now. Doona on. That's luxury. That's luxury.
Ooh, bit chilly in here on a 40-degree day.
That's right.
Ooh. All right, next up from Lebanon in Tennessee, Noah Cartwright.
Noah Cartwright. We're going to the Winter Olympics here for wheelchair curling.
Ooh, good one.
Noah Cartwright is cheering for... Where are we going here? We're going to go here. We are going for Japan.
Yes, that's a good one.
I feel like that'd be good at wheelchair curling.
I think so too. From Hamilton in Victoria, it's Zoe.
Zoe is cheering on the para powerlifting.
Oh, that's sick. Powerlifting is So impressive.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I love watching when people can do stuff that I'm like, I could never do that.
Yeah. I'm like, how did you teach your body to do that?
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Incredible.
And they are cheering on France.
Nice. Bonjour.
Powerlifting. Bonjour.
Next up. Oh, this one's in the ACT, and I don't know how to say that, and I'm wondering if you do know how to say it.
ACT.
Yes.
Well, you've done well to not say act.
Ngunnawal? It's an NG. Sorry, you don't have it open.
Oh, I think it might be, yes, because that is, I believe, an Indigenous word, because when we did the Canberra episode recently, there's a couple of different mob that call, because Canberra's quite a big area in the ACT, and I think the Ngunnawal is one of the groups.
Gotcha. Okay. So Ngunnawal in the ACT. It is Ian.
Ian. Sorry, I was waiting for a surname there.
Just Ian.
Love that, Ian. Ian's going for para-climbing.
Ooh.
Which from the image, it looks like rock climbing.
Sick.
Which is awesome. From the Summer Olympics. And who's going to be good at that one? I think we're cheering on Kenya.
Kenya. That's a good one.
Yeah, cheering on Kenya at the para-climbing, which is very exciting.
A few more to go from Norlane in Victoria. It is Hype Install.
Hype Install?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. When you need your Hype installed, we know where to go. Norlane, Hype is cheering on the goal ball.
Goal ball.
Goal ball, which I did come across when I was looking up this topic, because I was trying to see different sports that I hadn't come across. Goal ball is open to athletes with a vision impairment, and it's kind of like you try and get a ball inside sort of like a soccer-sized goal.
Yep. I think we maybe saw a quick clip of that after we recorded this episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We were looking at the Paralympics TikTok.
TikTok, which has been going off lately, you said.
Yeah, it's huge.
The object of the game is to roll the ball into the opponent's goal while the opposing players try to block the ball. There's bells inside the ball that helps orientate the players by indicating the direction of the oncoming ball. So you see them dive and grab the ball, and that's awesome.
So cool.
Goal ball, and they are cheering on... Who are we cheering on here? We are cheering on Kuwait.
Ooh.
Kuwait in the goal ball.
Nice. Next up from Eastbourne in Essex in Great Britain, it's Kai.
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 Kai's cheering on the para ice hockey.
Oh, that's fun.
And if the image is from the Paralympics website is to be believed, it looks everything as biffo as the ice hockey at the Winter Olympics.
I would love to see. I've seen ice hockey here in Melbourne, but I'd love to see some like Canadian or US ice hockey.
Oh man, they're so good at it.
I think it'd be so fun.
Para ice hockey. I mean, who else would you cheer on? Canada.
Yeah, I've read a couple of books recently that are set in Canada, and I already wanted to go to Canada. Now I really.
You really want to go?
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is the year.
We'll see. And finally, from Address Unknown, so we can only assume deep within the Fortress of the Moles, it is Brett Garrett.
Brett Garrett is there cheering on, I think you'd be getting into this one, wheelchair rugby.
Yes!
You've been getting into your rugby lately.
Love rugby.
And they are cheering on Costa Rica.
Ooh!
Who are a new entrant to the sport.
Love it.
But that may or may not be true. Now I'm just making stuff up. But you'd love to cheer on Costa Rica at the wheelchair rugby. That'd be fun.
Absolutely. That is sick. Thank you so much to Brett, Kai, Hype, Ian, Zoe, Noah, Jasmine, Jared, and Heather. And the final thing we need to do, D-Dub, is to welcome some people into the Triptych Club. Now, the Triptych Club is a place where people who have supported us for 3 consecutive years are welcomed into this exclusive club. Now, once you're in, you can't leave, but why would you want to? It's got everything you'd possibly need. We've got a bar. We've got a dance floor. We've got a stage. We've got toilets. They all work now.
Really?
Yes.
For 4 now, at the moment, at the time of recording.
At the time of recording, they are all functional.
But you are looking...
I've had a lot of dairy.
Like you need to get in.
I've had a lot of dairy. Sometimes I regret many things. That's one of them. I regret destroying those toilets.
They'll be back.
They'll be back. We've got a plumber on retainer. And normally Matt is he's got the clipboard, he's lifting the velvet rope, he's welcoming you into the club. Dave, you book a band. I'm behind the bar. Who have you booked?
You're never going to believe this. I've been trying to track this band down for the last couple of years.
Who you got?
They finally said, all right, we'll drop by. And they just happened to come up earlier in the episode. It's Taxi Ride.
Yeah!
Taxi Ride. So get set, everybody.
Oh my God, we're on our way.
Get set.
Everybody. I still have Taxi Ride open on my Spotify. I'm going to play Get Set and Creeping Up Slowly. Creeping Up Slowly is bigger than Get Set.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
But good on them.
I might listen to Taxi Ride on the drive home. So
You'd be mad not to.
I'd be crazy not to. I have got an Olympic-themed menu. So I basically have a cocktail in every colour of the Olympic rings.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and you can order the rings combo, and I make all of them for you, and then it's like a paddle.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But you can't just go, I feel like the green one was my favourite.
You have to have all 5 of them.
You have to go again.
And they are all very strong.
Yeah, okay. So no one's coming back for second.
Well, just be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
When you are consuming the Olympic rings.
Yeah, fair enough.
But they're delicious. Don't worry about that. So, okay, I'm going to welcome some people in. I'll read out their names. Dave, you'll hype them up. I'll hype you up. We don't have Matt here to shit all over our joy.
Yeah.
So hopefully this should actually be a bit of fun.
This will be great fun.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. You didn't sound that ready.
Sorry, I was just
Do
breathing.
you need longer?
Give me a second. And I'm good.
Okay. First up, from Beckenham in Western Australia, it's Jackie Parsons.
Jackie ain't no tacky Parsons.
From address unknown, we can only assume deep within the Fortress of the Moles, it's Faline O'Banion.
More like Feline, my companion.
Woo! From Amsterdam, it is Hayden Straz.
Hayden Straz, rocking the Strat.
Woo!
Rocking the Strats. Guitar.
I get it. From North Melbourne here in Victoria, it's Adam Hamato.
More like Adam. Ha. I thought you were going to say, hey, Mardo.
Hey, Mardo.
More like Adam. Hey, come on in, Mardo.
Yeah.
Mado, come on in. Go again.
It's Adam Hamado.
More like Adam. Hey, come in, Mato.
Jesus Christ. And
Don't be mad.
and from Dublin, it's Eleanor Saker.
She was a Saker girl. I won't say see you later, girl.
Isn't good enough. Perfect. Thank you so much. And welcome in Eleanor, Adam, Hayden, Faylene, and Jackie. Good stuff there, Dave. Some of your best work.
Thank you so much. It's so sad that it is.
Welcome you guys in. Please help yourself to 5 cocktails and then maybe have a lie down. Visit one of the bathrooms.
Enjoy.
Freshen up.
That's right.
Freshen up. Anything else we need to tell people, Dave?
No, just that we'll be back next week with another episode. And in the meantime, they can get in contact with us at any time or look up all of our other podcasts, find links to our Patreon, our merchandise, all that kind of stuff at dogoonpod.com.
Yep. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks for listening.
I zoned out when
Yeah.
you were talking, came
Yeah.
back in and thought, watch as I seamlessly rejoin. And I went, and that's it. But say no more.
It's good that it actually made sense. It wasn't like, and Jess, what are our social media handles? And that's
it.
At Do Go On Pod or at Do Go On Podcast on TikTok. Watch videos of our faces.
But we will be back next week with another fantastic episode for you. And I guess I don't feel right.
Right, until then, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles Mackenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Don't forget to sign up to our tour mailing list so we know where in the world you are and we can come and tell you when we're coming there.
Wherever we go, we always hear 6 months later, oh, you should come to Manchester. We were just in Manchester.
We were just there, but this way you'll never miss out. And don't forget to sign up, go to our Instagram, click our link tree. Very, very easy.
It means we know to come to you, and you'll also know that we're coming to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you, you come to us. Very good.
And we give you a spam-free guarantee.